By the way, we have to play this trailer real fast because we were like going through movies to what to watch back home with my mom, and I wanted to watch Mr. Baseball with Tom Selleck. Do you remember Mr. Baseball? Yes. Oh my God, this is one of the best.
So good.
Watch how fun this trailer is. Tom Selleck is Mr. Baseball. Look at how these two do trailers, by the way.
Okay.
This is phenomenal.
There.
Just Ray's making jokes.
Do the hokey pokey! I'm trying to baseball.
No offense, I don't.
We have
Really not much of a bath. I'll be damned.
In any language, it's a whole new ballgame.
Speech, coach.
Dude, I want to remake this movie so bad.
Give me a little kamikaze.
He falls in love with the manager's daughter.
Yeah.
This is a great movie. It's so
Explain
good.
to me why.
Because it's a fish out of water. It's a
I know.
And I mean that from a sushi reference.
Yeah.
It's a fish out of water.
Can he go anywhere else?
No, it's got to be Japan.
Why?
It's so funny in Japan.
Why can't he go to like Bosnia?
Okay, we could try Bosnia.
Let's try Bosnia.
War-torn Bosnia?
Yeah.
Is that where we're going?
Yeah. Wow.
It's such a good movie. It's such a funny... Because it's filled with racist stuff.
I know.
It's hilarious.
I get PTSD. I don't know why when I hear it.
I know.
When I hear that,
I know.
For some reason, how do you feel about that? How do you feel about that?
It's very racist.
Yeah, but how do you feel? Does it put?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have a seizure?
Mm-hmm.
But
it hits us in a way.
For her, it's like
that almost wow. Yeah.
Let's see if you have a seizure when that music comes on. See, it didn't. You're fine.
Or a gong.
Yeah, the gong.
I've never seen a gong.
It's
ever.
Well, we got one right here, don't we?
Oh yeah.
Used to have one.
That's right.
I know, it's crazy. That's why it's like you could only have made this then. You could not make this today, but it would be funny as shit today.
No, what you do is you get a bunch of just Asians and just show this movie. I'd love to see the reaction.
Oh yeah, react.
That'd be fun.
That's good.
Fun.
What are you scrolling through, sweetheart?
Oh, just some.
Well, go to Mickey Rooney. Have you seen Mickey Rooney play Asia? Oh, so there was a white guy named Mickey Rooney.
So good.
You're gonna love this performance.
He's still alive.
Yeah.
That's a white guy.
That's a white guy.
With like prosthetics?
Yeah.
No.
Is there any video or no?
What?
Some of his work? And this was completely accepted in America. Promoted.
We loved it.
They loved it.
These are the good. This is what Trump is talking about.
Yeah, this is what he's talking about.
Make America Chinese again.
This is real, Dad. No, don't laugh.
Don't laugh.
Try not to laugh.
To be fair, this is how you wake up.
Yeah.
That's the funny thing you've ever said. The funniest thing. Well, all right, that's it?
Now, really?
I want to see him to talk to these people.
Go right free. I wrote this.
This Audrey Hepburn.
You
Insane.
to keep ringing my bell. You disturb me. You must have a key made.
But it won't do any good. I just lose them all.
Time
okay,
out.
that's it.
He really does look Asian.
He looks it, doesn't sound. The voice needs to practice.
Perfect. It sounds perfect.
The sound is?
Look at that.
Yeah. How do you feel about that?
Scary.
Scary.
Yeah, it is very scary.
But he looks
like your uncle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hair and makeup did a great job.
You know what? Did he get an Oscar for hair and makeup? Should have got an Oscar.
100%. I wish.
Yeah.
Breakfast at
That's
Mr.
instant.
Yushinoi's.
Yeah. And then John Wayne, we've seen that, right?
Oh yeah. I think we've shown this.
Have we seen this? Oh, yeah,
I think we did.
But she's never seen it.
I know.
And she needs to know what it was like.
You got to know.
Yeah.
All right, tell me what's going on with Gen Z.
Yeah, we want to know.
Yeah, we want to know what's up on the streets for Gen Z.
Gen Z?
What was the segment? Spill the tea. Spill the tea with Rudy.
The tea? There's no tea, but I have a story.
God bless.
I went to Hermosa Beach to party.
With who?
With like my friends, and they said that they were gonna be cute guys, and all I saw when I went there was old white guys with cowboy hats.
Yeah, you went to Hermosa Beach.
Yeah.
And I got And I got sick from it.
Whoa. What do you mean?
Whoa.
Like,
Tell me. What
put
you
something
get?
in your drink?
No, I don't know, but I was sharing drinks, and I got like, I have a cold.
Right now you do?
Yeah, but
Thanks.
I'm okay. It's been a week. It's been a week.
Thanks for coming to the show.
It's been a week.
Wait a minute. Don't share drinks. Don't share drinks, and don't take drinks from other people.
No, just friends.
I don't trust your friends either.
Yeah, friends.
I know, but whenever
Not
When
I
you say old, are you talking 30-year-olds?
like 40 and up,
Okay.
Okay.
and they were trying to like dance like, around
On you?
us. It was so weird.
It's so
They
weird.
all had cowboy hats on,
It was so weird, and the girls were like, "Oh, there's gonna be cute guys."
but they paid for the drinks. That's why people want. That's why you went.
No,
Where did you guys go? A bar?
yeah, bar Sharkies.
Oh my god.
It was
Sharkies in Hermosa Beach. That's insane.
yeah.
Wow, how gross.
You got to get new friends, I think.
That's what 𝐂𝐿𝐿𝐿
Did anybody recognize you?
at school.
No, where?
Like at work, like this random guy just came in the office and was shouting, "Are you from Brad Friends?"
Yeah, from Brad Friends.
Bad Friends.
Is that Mickey Rooney? Wait,
Yeah.
so I want to know though, at Sharkies, when you go to Sharkies, it's your girlfriends and 4 old white guys in cowboy hats?
No, it was the crowd was older.
It's
But why
hard
don't you
to
guys
believe.
just leave? Why don't you just leave?
I don't know, because they don't know anywhere else. I thought we were going to LA.
Yeah, you need
Downtown.
you need a completely new group of friends.
You gotta switch.
Yeah,
They're the party girls, so I thought, oh, they know.
they're not party girls.
Obviously, their partying is bad.
Yeah, they're bad. They don't know how to do it.
This is bad partying.
And it
Yeah.
smelled like piss. It
Okay.
was just- the music was so bad.
What
I
was
got
the music?
sick. I don't know, like Budo. It's like da, 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 da.
What's Budolts? What?
Budo. It's like Filipino disco song.
Budot.
Budo.
Let me go.
Yeah.
Never heard that before
No,
in my life.
I actually know that song.
That's a Filipino disco.
It's a Filipino
song.
disco song. Yeah.
It's
No, you don't know.
popular on-
You're honestly, you know Budot.
Yeah.
Well,
It's
sing it.
popular on TikTok right now.
Oh yeah, okay. I believe you. I believe you. Oh yeah, I believe you.
And you say, paging Dr. Vic.
Paging Dr.
Emergency.
Emergency.
Paging Dr. Vic.
Well, it's got to be nurse oriented if it's Filipinos.
Hey,
Come on.
good.
Thank you.
I like it.
But yeah, that's what
So
happened.
that's what happened. But I thought you had. If you're cruising for dicks, I thought you had a boyfriend.
I'm not cruising for dicks. I'm just like,
Then why would you care?
I like to look.
Yeah.
It's, okay.
Oh, you want to look.
Window shopping.
Window
It's
shopping.
always fun when there's cute guys.
I see.
It is always fun when there's cute guys.
Dude,
That's
I
kind of
went
my
to a
mantra.
party that you would have loved.
Where?
Malibu.
Ooh, little Malibuian over here.
I have a friend that had a little party in Malibu at
Nice.
her house,
Yeah.
and they were all 20-somethings,
Well, you should have invited her.
men and women.
And you?
And we what? I tell you this. Hey guy. What? Spit it out. I can handle it.
I was gonna say. Age range.
The age range. He's saying, and then there was you. Somebody walked in the living room. They're like, did somebody order Chinese food? Are you dropping off or picking up?
Oh, that's strange. It's interesting.
But the party was nice.
It's interesting that you would say that because that's exactly the demographic of people that like our show.
That's right.
And so I have to say that they were big fans.
Big fans.
And they even knew who you were, my friend. Okay?
Oh, so you were vibing with them.
The guy's King Viber.
Dude, I'm the master vibe. In any situation. I'll go to a library, I vibe.
He vibes everywhere.
Yeah, I can go to a fucking Pep Boys.
Vibing.
I'm vibing, dog. You know what I mean? I can be in Mazatlan.
Vibing hard. Hard vibe.
Hard vibe on Mazatlan.
Where else can you be, you think?
With me?
Yeah.
The point of
no return?
No return to.
Yeah, you're vibing out there.
When I'm at the point of no return,
yeah.
King vibe, dude.
King vibe.
Yeah. You know what I mean? When I'm cruising.
Oh, you're cruising. You're vibing, dude.
Do you ever hang out with him in social settings?
Yeah.
Yeah, and
he is
hard.
He is the best social human being I've ever seen. Nobody can schmooze like this guy.
He's the best.
It is remarkable.
The best at it.
It is remarkable.
I want to learn from him. And that's why he's always around the high people.
Oh, I know. Because
we had a meeting at Sony today,
and he's best friends with everybody. All the famous people. Whenever I see him like on a golf course with somebody, at first I would see it.
Yeah.
No. He knows it too.
He knows it.
No.
That's why you're blushing.
This is actually.
I'm going to tell you. Go
this
ahead.
is good compliment, and I'm glad that you've seen it as well.
Oh, 100%.
We went to dinner once. First of all, never go to dinner with him.
I don't. I try not to.
This is what dinner is.
Yeah.
Before you even sit down, somebody goes, Santino goes, oh, I'll be right back, guys. And then he just goes table by table by table.
Yeah.
Like he's Don Rickles just shaking hands.
Exactly.
And then we're sitting there like,
are you Sinatra?
Andrew, can we order you something?
Yeah.
Andrew, do you want some cocktail or something? Yeah, get me whatever you guys get. He gave me this. He goes, yeah, get me whatever you guys get.
We were in a meeting at Sony executives, and he's telling this happened. He's telling the group where he met certain people. This is the first time I met any of these.
He's
people.
like Bill Clinton in like
in 2009, man. Remember you had that office over on this and this and this?
Yep.
He's like, yeah, man. I've been fucking with you for a while. That's who you are.
Okay, how are you so... No.
I love the face.
I've always watched. No. It's something.
Thank you, Andrew.
It's something I admire, and I have a hard. This is the thing. I have a hard time. Like if there's somebody that like I really like or admire, it's very easy for me to talk to them.
Yeah.
But it almost becomes like an interview. I'm like, hey, you're really good at this thing, and I want to know all about it.
Yeah.
And everything. You hang out with people in a way where they're like, you're acting like they find you cool.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, they're kind of trying to win you over.
You got to sell them on that you're the one.
Yeah.
Sell them on you're the one. You're meeting me.
I'm watching it.
Yeah.
So what? So give me the, okay, I'm glad that you've also known it.
Praise the Lord.
Put one down so we're on the same team.
Yeah, please. Come on. Your heart goes out. Make your heart go out.
Doesn't your heart go? No.
Did you get your Kanye shirt? Did we get those Kanye shirts? Did they show up yet or no? We ordered 100 of them. All right.
Okay.
Hold on.
This is how you're like really hate the Jews.
double down.
He tells me I can't get into specifics.
Okay, so tell me, what is it like when you meet somebody who's like really famous?
Yeah.
How are you making them feel so comfortable? Because you know everybody wants their attention.
Yeah.
What is this social skill you've developed?
I mean, this is going to sound awful.
No, it's not. I'm fascinated, but I think it is a true characteristic.
I just
of
don't.
yours.
Praise the Lord.
You noticed this, right?
Yeah.
I just don't.
Hallelujah.
I don't care. I don't care to treat them other than a guy I just.
So you're just ball busty.
I just don't care. And if they're like, oh, I don't like that you're too
comfortable,
familiar, then I don't care. Then
so you remove yourself.
Then we're not cool. If I can't treat you like a human, then I'm not fucking interested.
So you're immediately, it's just like...
The most famous people I've ever met, I treat them just like a fucking regular...
And they probably love it because everybody treats them so weird.
Yeah.
And the fact that there's somebody who's treating them like they're in high school again, there's a comfort that they have.
I'll tell you the real trick if you want the honest truth. If you want the honest truth,
yeah.
The reason I got...
That's all we wanted.
I'm glad.
The reason that I got... Well, first of all, I'll give context to what he's saying. We were in a meeting at Sony with one of my best friends in Los Angeles who got us the job. You're welcome. Freebie.
What's the job?
We're doing an animated show. Yeah, we're doing an animated movie. Sorry, but I will be honest. The reason that I did get comfortable in not caring about famous people is when my first job in LA was on Punk'd, and I was so in my head all the time. All these celebrities would come to the studio, and at some point, I just stopped giving a fuck about trying to like, you know, oh my God, it's so good to meet you, and all that stuff, because I was so worried about the bits. I didn't give a shit about the celebrity, and they didn't give a shit about me. So it's kind of this great equalizer of when I was young, I met all these famous people and they didn't fucking give a fuck. I was a player on the show. I was a nobody. And so I just kind of thought, I'm not going to fucking kiss ass to these people. It didn't mean anything to me. So I never wanted to earn their friendship because I didn't care. And honestly, I met them all when I was 25 years old. That's when I met every famous person from Punk'd. All these people I met.
Andrew,
I didn't give a shit. They didn't like me anyway. It was like I was a young, broke day player.
I'm going to give you some insight.
Yeah.
He's going to be very mad about it.
I love learning about you guys.
Don't get mad.
Yeah.
I'm listening.
All right. When we go to the airport,
yeah,
he acts as if he's Jason Bourne. Hat down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right? Rifling. He's a star.
Yeah.
You know
I mean, just see.
I'm open hair.
No, I know.
Bright eye. You know what I mean? Say hi to everybody.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
this guy thinks he's fucking Ethan Hunt.
Yeah.
Someone wants attention.
Thank you.
Someone wants attention.
I was waiting for a little backup.
Fuck you, Spaniard. Fuck you, Spaniard. I'm acting normal.
Spaniard.
Okay?
So what I do is I wear a hat at the airport. I go sit down and I go relax and wait for my flight.
Yeah.
This guy moseys about. Wants people.
Oh, really? How did it turn to me?
Is that Bobby Lee? That's what he wants so fucking bad.
Yeah.
And I just want to chill, have a coffee, wait to get on my plane. This guy, he'll purposely tussle up his hair so it's fucking huge. He'll go in and out of that fucking W.H. Smith or whatever that convenience store is. He doesn't
It's
buy
a good convenience store.
You're not buying anything. He
It's
doesn't
good.
buy shit.
I like to look at the
He goes
Jolly
in there,
Ranchers.
He moseys. He moseys
Until he's recognized.
Correct. He
That's
loves
not
it.
what I do, Andrew.
Fuck you.
Does it feel
fancy.
you.
Does it feel
No,
good?
fuck you.
Does it feel good to be recognized? What is the feeling?
He
What's the sensation?
fucking loves it. If it was sold in a can, he'd buy cases of it.
Can you come sit over here? Come sit over here. Come hang out. Is this mic on? Is this mic on?
He will be.
Yeah. I feel so much more balanced
Yeah,
now.
so here's the deal. Okay,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
need you to back me up, okay?
Okay.
So here's the logic. Okay?
Yeah.
And I want you to be your heart open.
This outfit is subdued. This is not an
Exactly.
attention-seeking outfit.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much, dude.
It is subdued, right?
So
This guy goes to the airport. He's wearing a bright pink beanie, a bright blue jacket. He's carrying bags like he's Dave Attell. He's got like 30 bags around him.
All right, but
he
Andrew,
loves people looking
Andrew,
at him.
One time you said to me, when we weren't at the airport, I was just sitting there on a curb or something, and you turned to me and goes, I like your fashion.
Yeah, I think it looks
So you know
cool.
that I dress a certain way.
You got great fashion.
I think you look
undoubtedly.
Yes, so what I'm saying is that I don't dress differently in my regular life than the airport. Okay?
Yeah.
Secondly, this, I can't go into the convenience store.
Yeah.
You parched ever?
Yeah.
You want a bottle of water?
Yeah.
Are you allowed to get one?
Yeah.
If somebody accidentally goes, yo, Andrew Schultz, are you attention seeking?
You usually send Carlos to buy you stuff.
That's right. Carlos has to go be the gopher and go get stuff.
Can you do an American accent?
Thank
He's
you.
doing it right now.
Like I don't feel like he even tries. Like
Thank you.
Can you speak like us? Can you?
I can't.
Try.
Just give it a go.
Say, hey, it's great to meet you, Andrew Schultz.
Hey, it's great to meet you, Andrew Schultz.
He's a robot.
Yeah.
He's a Siri.
And Andrew, I want to say one last thing. Okay?
Yes,
and this is a
please.
truism.
Yes.
Okay. I have Ozempic burps. I just took a shot.
Don't.
Are you doing the Ozempic?
Yeah, I did it like an hour ago. So I'm
Oh,
getting
is
a
that the
little
weight
nauseous.
loss?
Yeah.
Wegovy.
Wegovy, I mean.
Oh, wow.
So check this out, okay? Many years ago.
Is he really on it?
Yeah. 100%.
Yes.
What is that?
I'm nauseous all the time. Like I'm on chemo. Let's move on.
Well, you're
Okay.
just getting ready for a couple of years down the road.
Yeah.
Prepping. Stop.
What
If I do
cancer
get
would
cancer,
Bobby
dude,
get?
you're going to feel bad about it.
We're all going to get it.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're all going to get it.
All right, so I was doing a radio show
Yeah.
with Patrice O'Neill
Ugh, the legend.
in New York, and I was
greatest.
complaining about how Dr. Ken is getting everything at that time, right?
this
And he
is-
pulled me outside when we were done. He goes, "Yo, son," that's what he said.
Yeah.
He
I feel
goes,
like he
Ken
did-
Jeong said that?
"No, he wasn't there." And Patrice goes, "You know, you and I are similar, right?" I go, "In what way?" He goes, "We don't know how to do the social shit. You know what I mean? We don't know how to bend or bridge the gap, right?
Yeah.
We're so insecure, and so we're comics, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That we can't go to a party and fake it, and have this, this mask that some people wear, you know?
That's about the only thing you and Patrice O'Neill have in common. That's it.
Nice.
Go sit in your chair.
Nice.
Anyway.
I can't believe he's saying you're faking it.
No, you
I don't think you fake it.
No,
I think you actually love those
I enjoy-
environments.
I
I think
enjoy-
it's
I do.
a fun thing for you. I think if it was work, you wouldn't do it.
No, I enjoy talking to people who I talk to. There's some people I don't care to see ever again, but
I want to talk about you for a second, too.
What I
Good
do.
behavior.
What I do.
So the first time I met you was where?
Montreal.
Exactly.
Yeah, we had a lovely meal that you paid for. You're a gentleman.
Yes. And at that moment, I go, this kid is going to go places.
Oh wow.
Because of what your vision of what Hollywood's going to be like was spot on, right? And that what we're doing online is the future and all that stuff. And that you said that many, many years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you were very kind that weekend. I will say that you were the
Yeah,
nicest.
because I'm a kind person.
I think you are. I do think you are.
Admit that. I'm
Also,
a kind person.
I didn't make you feel insecure at all.
Exactly.
You were
don't.
like the most confident.
Like
and you were so
how
sweet.
some people.
Why do you think Andrew makes you feel insecure? Why
Like
did
some
he
people.
make you feel insecure?
Let me tell you another example, dude.
Yeah, because
I'll
he's
take-
so
you know what?
good socially.
I'm taking it all day today.
I'm trying to compliment
yeah.
you. I'm trying to say how amazing
I'll tell
you
you another
are.
thing.
He'll somehow
Okay.
he'll spin it, dude. He's an evil.
I'm not an evil person.
A little Korean spider.
Yeah,
He'll
yeah,
spin
yeah.
this into whatever narrative he wants.
Yeah, I'm
he'll
a Korean
take the
spider
fucking
monkey.
web and he'll just spin it into whatever
Exactly.
he wants.
They don't have web spider monkeys. Anyway,
Yeah.
they're
I
just
think-
they
I said
have longer
spider,
arms.
not
I
monkey.
put monkey on it, but that's
okay.
just how I feel.
So what I want to say to you is this,
Yeah.
okay? Is I don't know what I was going to say. Oh yeah, so this I forgot what I was going to say.
Montreal, we met.
We met at Montreal.
Connected.
Right. We connected. And
You
then
thought I had good ideas about how the business would go.
right, and you were right on, but you had a confidence about you, right? That was very just confident. You know what I mean? And you fulfilled all those things.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
All your dreams came
So
true?
I kind of put you in his category in many ways.
Ah.
You know what I mean?
I think he's better socially.
Oh, I know what I was going to say. That's not even what I was going to say. Okay. That's
I'm
not
a
what
social butterfly. I'm an
let me finish my
I'm an
thought.
only
I'm gonna forget
child.
it.
I'm an only child who loves to run into people.
I had no. If you, I would never guess you're an only child.
Well, I had a sister, but our gap was almost 10 years. So it's like we didn't grow up together.
Okay.
My half sister, we're friends as adults.
Were you like a cul-de-sac kid where like there was like the neighborhood, you're talking to people on the block, like you were allowed to go outside your house?
I sports all time. Sports.
He lived like the movie The Wire.
The Wire, yeah.
Yeah. Urban.
Baltimore.
Yeah.
I was in 3 gangs when I was a kid. I got beat. I got jumped.
Well, no, you're being joking
jumped out of
about it,
3 of
but
them.
did you live in like a?
When I was a kid, and then when I was a
that's all I'm
teenage,
saying,
when I was
man.
when in high school, we were in the suburbs.
All right.
But I wanted to be social all the time. I'm like my mom. I hate being home. I want to be out as much as possible.
Oh,
I want to go
really?
see people. I want to go do shit. Homebody. I'm the antithesis of homebody.
Really?
Hate being at home.
And you got a beautiful home.
Home is a place to sleep at night. That's it for me.
Really?
I don't need to be. I don't even. Dude, I don't give a fuck. I've never in my heart have ever had the like need for to make a house a home. Don't care. A house is just a place to keep
That's
my
nice.
shit.
That's nice. Anyway, I know what you're doing.
I'm saying.
You're leaving? Get him a water.
Oh, there's one right by you, right by your foot.
Right by your foot. Okay.
No, I'm trying. I'm trying to say.
Very
I'm
good,
trying
very
to say
good.
the
Okay.
truth is I don't. Home is a place to sleep. I don't care about it.
I mean, great job.
Well, I mean, I'm just telling him something.
God, there's rage in your eyes.
No, you're stepping on me. I'm telling a truth.
Oh, I'm
to him.
sorry. I'm sorry.
But no, go do some of your bullshit. Tell me about how you're like Patrice O'Neal, the greatest one of the greatest comics of all time. Tell me how similar you are to that guy. Go ahead. Tell me that
wow,
fucking.
you're getting
Tell me that
personal.
bomb story that you told over there.
Oh, you're getting personal.
Fucking bomb story. What do you mean getting personal? You're shooting at me. Put your gun up then.
I don't have a gun, dude.
Well, then fucking.
I have
get
a
out-
flower.
Then get off
and I'm
the
putting
range.
the flower in your gun.
Get off the range.
Right, like the fucking 60s, dude. Right.
You do. He steps in front of a tank and surprised that we want to run him over.
Yeah, but it's for peace and love.
Well, don't get in the way of a tank.
Yeah. Anyway,
Fucking.
it's not even
dick.
funny, dude. You know what? I'm not even gonna say what I want.
You
to say.
started this.
I'm not even gonna say what I'm gonna
You
say
fucking
because it's
started
gonna.
it.
Oh, I'm gonna say my point. It's not funny. It's an observation.
Oh, go ahead.
So Wham.
The band?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
He says we're the band Wham.
No, so the Wham broke
I
up.
thought that was the first album.
Why did the Wham break up?
Why?
Egos.
Ego.
Yes, that all
Every
happens.
band happens. Ego. I understand this philosophy.
But you
and
guys,
human nature.
you guys never have that issue.
We never have. Do you know why?
Why is that?
I give him majority of the power. Yes, I do.
When
I give him 60%
When he
of the
says
dollar.
power, you know that we were trying to say
Responsibility?
work, responsibility. Yeah, jobs. Yeah. I give him all of the work, and I just mosey on in.
So that I don't break up the band. It's out of love for you.
You don't even bring the instruments. We had to bring them for you.
I know, because it's a cyber age now.
This guy shows up to practice. Like, did anybody tune my shit?
Yeah,
That's
we have
what
a garage band now. What do
Yeah.
we need instruments for? But anyway,
No, I'll tell you why this band is so good.
Tell me, yeah.
For real.
be honest, because I thought what I said was kind of honest, but
Yeah, why do you guys think you've had so much success for so long?
I think because our love is. I said it before. No matter what we say to each other, there's love beneath all of it anyway. It's like
You could say the craziest shit.
I love him so much. It doesn't matter. I don't care.
the truth be this, okay, if I may.
Yeah.
Okay, and I'm not attacking you. I'm not attacking you. I love you so much, right?
Oh, dude.
Right. So,
Good.
okay. There's a flower in that.
Go.
Okay, so
You do have fun.
I know like there was one time,
Yeah.
and he knows with me too.
Yeah.
There's one time where I told the crew, I don't think today is a good day to like let Andrew be. He's going through something because I know he goes through depression.
Yeah.
He goes through really deep depressions.
Really?
Yeah. It's really bad. Like it's like clinical almost. I feel.
No, not almost. It literally is.
It is literally clinical.
Yeah.
Like he
Oh, no way. I
he
didn't
literally
know that.
shuts down and he doesn't say anything all day long.
Yeah.
And sometimes he needs to drift away.
So you isolate big time.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I'm in a bad mood, I just
So
go
if
away.
if I went, what the fuck's your problem? That would cause a riff.
Yeah.
So I let him be him.
Yeah.
And then when I'm going through my stuff, he lets me be me.
I lift him up.
I have a story about him doing that with you.
What?
Oh,
I remember you were going through,
hold on.
No, you were going through a really hard time, and I remember I was just talking to you, and I was checking in with you about something, and then you were Yeah, you were just saying that you were, I don't know if you had relapsed or something like that. I forget exactly what it was, but like you were just saying that he was going through a really hard time and that you guys needed to be, that was really sweet. You're like, you have to let him go through these things. You got to be there for him. And ultimately he's going to pull himself through it. We just got to love him.
I mean, we could dedicate for a second to talk about our fans for a second, because I don't think we do that enough.
Give it to me.
Yeah. It's the thing that keeps me going, I think.
Oh, that's beautiful and sad at the same time.
No, it is sad. It's more sad than beautiful. It's the thing that makes me kind of want to get up and put one foot in front of the other and move forward. That we have people, and we've met them in the streets.
Yeah.
And it's a real surprise and a real blessing. And I've just been, what? Why'd you shake your head?
Because I don't believe it.
I would like to address something in the room.
No.
I'd really like to address something in the room. And
please.
I know we've said it as a joke, you know what I mean, about firing and changing the team up.
Yeah, we have.
And, you know, we do it in jest, you know. I really mean this. I think we should change it up.
Okay.
Because right there was fucking out of pocket.
Out of pocket.
It was unaligned with my morals and my
unaligned, blatant disrespect.
Blatant disrespect. And
cringeworthy, if I'll be honest.
You know, so I've noticed lately you talk to me in a certain way as if we're bros.
That's so not true, Bob.
As if we're both captains of the same ship.
No.
And on this ship, dude,
you're scooping shit down below.
I'm the captain.
No, that's projection.
That's
how you would act.
Even that response right there is what I'm talking about. Even just that response right there.
I don't curse at you. Or
that response to everything you're saying right now, dude, is what I'm talking about.
That's how I grew up.
Okay.
I'm having flashbacks.
No, you never used to be like this. And so, for me to get vulnerable to talk about the fans and for you to call me out on something that wasn't even a thing, right, is really hurtful.
It is.
And
do I have time to apologize?
No. There's no time. No, you did it. The damage is done. So I'm going to highly consider maybe coming up with other options.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's talk about all the group.
Okay.
Might as well. McCone.
Yeah.
You've been a lot better with me.
Impressive.
You're not needy. You know what I mean? And I think you've softened a little bit. I think you know how to read me in the situation, and I think that you're good for right now.
You're okay.
Yeah. Fancy. I will never do your zombie movie. I will never do it. You know, in fact, I will do nothing.
Yeah.
Outside of this with you.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
I think that you attack me way more than you attack Andrew.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's undeniable.
About how fat I am. And gay. What? What? Yeah, you agree?
Yeah, but you know what?
Yeah.
You're honestly though.
Oh yeah. You speak your mind.
You are skating on thin ice.
There's no ice. There's no ice. There's no ice left.
All right. Well, you're on a lake.
Yeah. You have skates on and you're in the water.
Why? What did I do that's so bad besides
The last couple of times he said to me that you're frustrating him for some reason. And I think it's because, look, you run the Instagram account for Bad Friends, right?
Yeah.
You do a great job.
Thank you.
I think a little bit of that follower number is going to your head a little bit.
I mean,
see?
Yeah.
See? It's going to his head. Are you using it to DM people?
No, I do that on my own account.
But I mean, do you ever
like transfer the girl over to Herrera Carlos? Obviously.
Okay. So it's power. He's got power now.
You know, I also
a good amount of power.
Yeah. I also want to say this, and this is from my heart.
Yeah.
And managing the Australian tour.
And you're doing a great job.
Great job. I didn't say you didn't. You were doing a good job.
Oh.
I'm saying your relationship with me.
Yeah, he's talking about
and how I feel in the workplace. Okay. And for many years, I thought that you work for us, and we happen to be at Seven Eckies.
Right.
But the truth is, you work for Seven Eckies, and you're a spy.
That's insane.
Yeah, you're a spy because I see you over there, right? And you know the woodwork, very comfortable there.
Very comfortable.
And that's, you know, I understand now that you're not really on our ship. You're a hired gun.
But I should know that place because I go to work there. I should know my way around.
This does sound like some spy shit, though.
It's spy shit, dude.
No, I'm a double agent.
That's what we're saying.
Yeah, that's
not a good thing.
The fuck he's saying. No,
that's not
bad.
a good thing.
Oh,
You're working both sides.
Yeah.
Okay,
So what's the real end game? For you?
Just hanging with my bros. I just want.
No.
That's not
No,
it.
No,
that's not it. That's
no,
not it.
no.
That's not it.
No.
Yeah.
What's the real end game?
What's the end game here, dude? Our demise?
I have had this fantasy.
Here we go. This is the truth. Let's hear it.
Yeah, finally.
I love it.
No, it has nothing to do with Andrew.
Oh no. Good. What is it?
That I come in with some really good news. Like, guys, I finally did it. I have another job. I thought you'd be like so proud of me. I didn't need your help to get there. I'm gonna go spread my wings, and I'm gonna say like, "Fuck you, Bobby." Wow. Because you're gonna make fun of me in that moment, and I'm gonna be prepared.
So you daydream about telling Bobby to go fuck himself. That's like a moment.
No, it's a night dream sometimes.
Oh, this is like an immersive dream where you feel it. You
It's
feel
sleep paralysis. I can't even get out of
but
it.
you feel it. You're saying fuck you to him and it feels good in your dream.
Yeah.
Wow.
You didn't say hi to me or Andres for 5 minutes at Andrew's party, and then you made fun of us for having a conversation alone. I should be allowed to talk to Fancy.
Okay. I understand.
You don't understand.
Let's talk about something else. I understand now. I know. I understand it. It just came to me like, you know.
You saw it.
I saw it all.
Wow. Like
the first time I saw it, you know what I mean? You know, remember They Live?
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
Yeah. I could put the glasses on.
And then
I know what it is.
It's clear.
I see the writing in the wall. You know what I mean? I see the world. I see the Matrix. And it's stacked up against me. And I have to survive.
You do. You have to fight back.
I do have to survive.
Because you can't just sit there.
I can't sit there and let them take over.
Right.
Yeah. And I think I'm generous.
The guy cleaning the boat can like sharpen his knife at night and dream about murdering the captain.
Wow.
Oh my God.
It's a common
Wow.
This is how you feel.
Yeah.
We're
Just
finally
double. I love it. This is the real stuff.
This is it.
I love it. This is the real stuff.
No, what's real?
No, that's bullshit. So
everyone in comedy, you've always been my homie. You and Andrew, I've always trusted you.
Yeah,
guys.
but
what?
But sometimes you have bully tactics.
I don't have bully tactics.
Oh, that's not talking to me and Fancy when you walk in. You only talk to the famous people.
He was
at
busy.
Party.
I was busy talking to the famous people.
Oh. Thank you. Sorry.
Yeah. I walk in. Oh, there's famous. Oh, let's go to the guys I see every day. I mean, what are you talking about?
But that's his job to go talk to other people.
Exactly. It's work.
He's a personality.
You know? And you should know that.
You're right.
You know what I mean?
You're fucking right.
You know, all that time that you were hitting on Kalila when I was dating her.
That is insane.
What?
You know what I mean? You don't think I know about that either, dude? So, you know me, you want to go, or you want to go?
Whoa,
dude. All right.
Have you had an issue recently with somebody?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's why I can feel this.
Yeah.
Something's going on.
Something's going on with him, yeah. Because, you know, when something's going on, he attacks.
Mm-hmm.
And he's attacking me, you know.
You're on.
Listen, guy, you know, here's the truth, guy, right?
I love you too.
That's not what I said.
What? He said, here's the truth.
I know. He was about to say, I love you.
No.
You know, I've always had a sense that, you know, I liked you more than you liked me.
That's
so.
I felt that.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
And I'm willing to fight your hate with my love.
Thank you.
That is interesting.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting, huh?
And can I tell you something about that?
Tell me about it.
When you said fight hate with love.
Yeah.
You know who did that?
Oh, yeah.
Jesus.
That's right.
And what did your counselor in high school tell you to be?
A carpenter.
Mm-hmm. So it is right here.
Exactly, dude.
You are a carpenter, and you're a carpenter of the soul. So what you're doing is you're building
cabinets.
A love castle is what I was going to say.
Okay, yeah.
You're building a love castle.
And other things.
Of course.
Gazebos and whatnot.
Sure, they have to be built on the outside, but build the love castle.
Okay. Yeah, and go ahead, throw in a joke. Go ahead.
Throw in a joke.
I'll let you have it. And
go. Say it.
I'll have it over again. I'm building like little gazebos.
Little gazebos. Yeah, you have to build those as well.
Yeah, cabinet.
Yeah.
And the stairs on the ceiling.
It wasn't even funny.
Wasn't even a good joke.
It wasn't even funny.
We waited for a fucking bomb.
We waited all that time.
We waited for a fucking bomb. And stairs on the ceiling.
Dude, why did you laugh so hard at that?
Because he knew how bad it was.
Oh my God, it was pretty bad. Oh my God. They look like fucking stairs, dude.
Hey, Bobby's building a love castle, cabinets and gazebos.
Yeah.
And if Carlos is going to come at you, throwing fireballs of hate flame, guess what?
I have a love shield.
You have a love shield, and you did a benefit for firefighters, so they will be there if you need them to put out this negative fire.
Exactly.
That's really what I feel.
Yeah.
And
this podcast has been about grievances, no?
Grievances, a lot of grievances.
Yeah.
I've got another one I'd like to fucking air out.
I would love to hear your grievances. This is what the show's about.
Air out a little grievance here, if you don't mind.
McCone.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Got a little something.
I knew it.
You.
Hey.
Step up to the mic.
Preach. Preach, my friend.
You're not even going to believe this.
You know what?
Maybe you are.
I will believe it.
Okay, good.
Right, because he can do anything.
Mm-hmm.
Right? He's diabolical.
He is.
All right, so...
Endless.
Tell it to me, friend.
Okay. This guy, he's going to Detroit with me this weekend, Detroit and Grand Rapids. I said, I'm going to get you out there so you can film and stuff like that.
Why not?
What's my budget for cameras? That's what he says. What's my budget for cameras? My budget for cameras?
I'm sorry. He's not Aaron Sorkin.
No, he thinks he is.
Yeah.
I'm trying to expand.
What's my budget? Wait, time out. This is an even better one. I said, well, let's get you the flights. Let's look at the flights. Very expensive flights. Weren't they?
They were.
Very expensive. I call. We take care of it. It's fine. Let's get the flights. Text. Hey, I'll show you. Hey.
Wait. Hold on. If he says, I honestly, dude, if he mentions anything about business class, I'm going to lose my fucking mind. I'm being real. I will lose my fucking mind.
Comfort Plus or better.
So then what did he say?
Can I get Comfort Plus or better?
I'll fucking show you Comfort Plus.
Go get him. Go fuck him up. Go fuck this guy up. He thinks he needs room for all of his camera equipment. I say, you're not going to put that under the seat?
I'm tall and I have to put under the seat.
No.
Business class.
No. WestJet.
No. Spirit.
Yeah.
Spirit in the air.
You know what, dude? Cancel it.
All right.
Yeah.
Fuck it. That's a good call.
You know what? It's like you give them an inch, they take a mile.
All of it. They take all of it. First of all.
Yeah. You've heard that phrase before, right?
And
that's what you are, dude.
Giving people an inch.
Whoa. Fucking fucker, dude. So
fucker, dude.
So good.
What a fucking fuck. Holy shit. I've never... Why are you laughing?
I'm not.
Yeah, that was insane.
Step back from the mic.
Yeah, step back from the...
Jesus Christ.
What do you say?
Let's talk about giving people an inch.
Yeah.
Really good.
It's pretty good.
Now, take notes, Spaniard.
Yeah.
That's the kind of shit we like over here.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Oberweis that's a Midwest thing. Oberweis dairy is so good. My God. Those cows look like something happened. I mean, when you see those farm cows, dude, they're like 900 pounds, and you're like, holy shit, this poor thing. They've just inflated it, dude. So it's just piss and milk. I saw a TikTok the other day about a woman who's
What do they put in there, the cows?
Hormones. They juice these motherfuckers up.
So your mom got it done? Oh, sorry. That's one.
Sit down.
So let me ask you something. So
there's Bobby.
There I am.
There's Bobby amongst other comics. That's a green room.
That was so good, dude.
Thank you.
I love you.
I'm telling you, if you don't get a kiss from, or not a kiss, I'm sorry, I don't want this sounds aggressive. If this girl doesn't make it obvious tonight that it's not happening, shame.
Nick told me to just ask.
You got to be straight up.
So at the end of the thing, if I feel like can I just talk to you for a second? This feels friend zoning. Would you agree? I'm fine with it, but something like that.
Get clarity.
Don't give her the ammunition. Just go. Don't say this feels. Just go. Hey, I just wanted clarity. Do you want to be more than friends?
That's too direct.
No, because if you give her the bait to go, this feels friend zoney, then she's gonna go, I guess maybe it is. You're telling her how you feel.
You might be right there.
Ask her. Ask what she wants. Do you want to just be friends? Which is fine.
Oh, that's great. Okay,
I just need to know if you just want to be friends.
I'll do it in my own wording.
Because we're gonna go to a different restaurant for free.
Right, do it in your own. Do it in your own words.
Dude, that's so true.
Yeah.
Right?
Do it in your words.
I'll do it in my.
That'll be your own words. You got to get the Spaniard on it.
Anyway.
Oh, you shot at me fucking 3 times with my mom. So what? Don't get mad that I shoot back.
I'm not doing anything.
All right. Anyways, good.
I'm accepting.
I also, as fucking your best boy, I want you to win. You know I want you to win.
Yeah, I didn't do it.
But this kid's the real Casanova over
He
there.
really is.
Our entire life.
You know, here's my jealousy.
My entire
You're
friendship.
closer to him than you are to me.
No.
It's a longer friendship.
I've known him for so long.
It's a longer
He's my
friendship.
oldest friend in Los Angeles.
We're all about to be best friends forever.
Forever. BFF.
Okay. So can I ask, now I was listening to Ice Cream by Sarah McLachlan.
Yeah.
Can we go back to
Yeah, ice cream's better than sex, yeah.
And I remember there are people in my life that were in it for a brief period, and then they just disappeared, and I just never saw them again.
Because they're dead?
No, I don't know if they are or not.
Hopefully, yeah.
But they were like so influential, you know what I mean, in my voyage or my journey to here.
What's taking you away from reaching out to them?
I don't know how to even get a hold of anybody. I just wanted, so I don't even know last names really.
So how influential could they have been? You don't even know their fucking
Pretty
last name.
influential. So may I
Give us an example.
I'm going to give you 2 examples if I may.
Please may.
Okay. The first example is I remember I met a guy. His name was Randy. He was Jewish. Okay.
I'm out.
And he looked like Stanley Tucci.
Ooh.
Like at the time,
I'm back in.
Yeah.
At the time.
Somehow.
At the time, he was a little older than me, maybe by 10, 15 years. And I think that he had a weird, like he looked like that. And
Love
he had a
the
job.
Tucci.
Maybe he was a lawyer or going to law school.
How did you meet him?
I met him at improv class.
I'm out again.
Yeah, I'm out.
Yeah, so
I was out, I was in, I'm out.
So I remember back in the day, I met him in improv class, and he remember we were together, and he goes, "Hey man, I was wondering, I think I was going to do stand up. I'm going to do stand up." And I go, "Okay." And he goes, "You should." And you know, we've talked about it before. We should do it together. I go, "I'm too scared." Right. So I remember we went to a place called Thomas Paine Coffee Shop, and this is where there was an open mic, and he said, "Come and support me because I'm going to go up for the first time."
Mm-hmm.
And so I went there, and then the host went up and he goes, "All right, this next comic is Bobby Lee."
He put
my
down.
name in the
fucking
thing.
Randy.
Right, Randy. And I remember just going up, and I mean, I wouldn't say that was my first time doing stand up because I didn't really say anything.
You were just fucking around.
I just went up there and was like, I didn't really sign up. You know, Randy did this, and I just got off. But it got me on stage.
God bless Randy.
Thank you,
Right?
Randy.
And then I started doing it a lot.
So we know who to blame.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And then I never saw him again.
Yeah.
How old was this man? And he was a lawyer?
He must have been like 10 or 15 years older than me at the time.
Did you say he was an attorney?
Yeah, maybe.
And this was like just for fun?
Yeah, I was like 23, so he must have been 33, maybe.
So Randy, if you're out there listening, you might be in your 60s by now.
Yeah. It's just somebody that I just want to say thank you to.
That's
kind of a beautiful
really
story.
nice. Yeah, that's very pretty.
And there's another guy.
I'm glad you kept in touch with that guy.
You know, it's just people just disappear. And also, can I just say my
Well, no,
argument?
you just kept going.
No, but just also, there was no such thing as cell phones then.
Right.
Oh, you could have sent a carrier pigeon to him or something.
I know. But my point is it's easier now. But
Way
like
easier.
back then, there was no cell phone. And
You're right. There's
things
people
happen.
that I remember from the beginning that I don't know that we used to hang out with back in the day. I have no fucking idea where they are. We have no clue.
So the second guy was when I became a comic at the La Jolla Comedy Store. I moved in with the manager and the assistant manager of the Comedy Store, who both passed.
Jesus.
It was named Frank. It was Ron.
First name's okay.
And then Fred Burns. And there was another guy living there who was super. Like those two were like kind of hostile. I mean, they gave me everything. This manager and the assistant manager. But the comic that lived there, Frank Manzano, was a Mexican guy. You know, just a weird performer. He was so kind to me and very like supportive. You know what I mean? I just, I haven't seen him. I don't know where he is. You know what I mean? Anyway, I mean, do you have anybody in your life like that or no?
That disappeared?
Yeah, lots.
I've had lots of people that have quit or moved or, I've spoken about friends on this show that guys that I started with who I thought were fucking so good and they quit for
Jonathan Gottsick.
I remember him. Wait,
Yeah,
I
you
know
never
who that
knew
is. You said this name.
Yeah. And then also there's another one, Dave Pierre. Both very funny guys.
Great name.
He was so funny. And I don't know what happened. I think he's like teaching.
Well, I know there's a lot of guys that I kind of used to do bar shows with, and I know I've kind of run into them in the aftermath or like had a a friend of a friend. But a lot of them are out. A lot of them fucking grew up. They got pregnant, had kids, got jobs, and they were like, I can't play this fucking bullshit game.
Or they move out. They move out of LA.
Well, a lot of guys left
quit
LA.
the dream.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a brutal business. I get it.
I don't even know if it's a dream. They just quit this fucking rat race. They quit this bullshit game.
What is it about us that we hung in and suffered?
We're sick.
Immature, trauma, addiction. You name it.
Yeah. I mean,
I think that's what there's something about
we're sick.
It's not resilience. I mean, I guess that is a word that we could use, but it's like a normal person wouldn't suffer that long.
But then people with a little bit of intellect understand that suffering usually can yield something good if you really want it.
So lack of talent than anything else.
He's right.
No, wait.
You fucking
son of
you
a bitch.
fucking dirty little bitch.
It's so funny. It's fun. And I'm grateful to meet you, people like you. It's fun, it's grateful, and I'm in complete gratitude.
I had a daydream today.
Yeah.
This morning in the shower. Can I share this? And you may think I'm stupid. There used to be downtown Los Angeles, I believe in the old brewery building, right? Maybe the old Pabst building.
Word I can't.
Brewery?
Brewery.
I know it's tough for you guys. Yeah. That's like library for black guys. There's something about, we'll be right back.
That's so good.
Well, it's not a library.
But what do they say?
Library. Every
No,
black friend I have
that's-
says library. But listen, the Pabst Brewery, the old building downtown, used to be an artist living quarters, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Right? And then what they did was they had the rent was subsidized so that artists could live there for a nominal fee, right? Yeah, the Brewery Arts Complex has been called the largest live and work artist colony in the world, 16-acre compound. Right, okay. So,
dude,
hold on.
Dude, let me look at the... Bro.
What? Bro?
After you say this,
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you I've been there.
To the brewery? To the artist complex?
Yes.
You hooked up with someone there?
No.
Okay, hold on. We'll get to it.
Yeah.
What I was going to do, I had a thought. I was driving on the freeway and I saw the old brewery smokestack. And it made me think, I wish you, me, a couple of other named comedians could buy a building or buy a warehouse space and subsidize the rent for young up-and-coming comedians.
To live.
So we do a nonprofit where we wouldn't make a dime, but we would just it would make enough money so where it could sustain to have security, upkeep, and everything. We would make no money.
House rules.
You'd need some house.
I would be the house rules guy.
You would not live there.
No, I know, but I would have to have like on the wall things you cannot do.
No, it would be run properly like a fucking...
Just house rules. I don't care what you're saying.
Well, what are the house rules?
Yeah, what are they?
No fucking other comics.
Ooh.
That's what I'm building this whole thing for. Is for them to all fuck each other. That's the whole point. This is like
the ulterior motive.
This is like the Olympic Village.
This is his Hitler Youth.
Yeah, 100%. I want to indoctrinate these people. No,
Okay, all right, move on.
I know what you're saying. No fucking other. Right.
I mean, I just would want a safe space for everyone. That's all. Go ahead.
Yeah, of course. That's okay. All I'm saying, I'm done. All I'm saying is, do you think this is a crazy idea?
It's a great idea, dude.
I really want to do it. I want to buy a building.
We're never gonna do it.
Why not?
It's
Why
so
can't
expensive?
Yeah, not with that.
It's not just you and I. It's a bunch of other comics. Imagine if we got like Burr, Sebastian, Dylan, guys who have a couple of bucks in their pocket who could buy a building and subsidize it for young comedians.
That'd be great. How many people? Now, number one.
Because I have the resources to start a nonprofit. I know how to do all this stuff. We can do it.
Dude, let's fucking do it then.
You'll do it?
I will do it.
I swear to God, I want to do it.
But this is a big one for me.
House rule?
No. It's even more. It's even bigger.
What?
Okay.
I think you'd have to showcase to get in there.
Oh, you can't be shit. You can't be shit
That
to get a
changes
room.
everything.
Interesting. That's interesting.
We can't have crap.
So we have a little stage, and you have to showcase for the current residents to see if you get a room. Now, do you have to keep showcasing as you
No,
live
they
there?
showcase for us.
So just you and I sitting in a chair?
No, we'll get a bunch of comics.
Oh, okay.
We do it once a year. You know what I mean?
It's like getting passed.
Yeah.
You get passed to live there.
You get passed to live.
But then every year you have to re-audition because we got to know that you're writing and working and you're not slipping. You have,
Yeah.
So tell me about the brewery. Now that we know that that's a thing I'm proposing.
What are you calling this thing when you open it?
Funny Bone.
Okay.
Name it after another comedy club.
Workshop it more. We got it.
I think it should be called.
Something Haven. You know what I mean?
We'll call it the Comedy Mothership.
I like that.
It's. We'll call it
the Compound. The
Comedy Compound.
Comedy Compound.
Yeah, how about Chuckles Chambers?
Chuckles Chambers.
Chuckles Chambers.
That's great.
You want to go live with
Chambers.
Chuckles Chambers?
How many people can live there?
I think it's got to have like 10 apartments. 10 at a time. We can't afford that big of a building with you and me and a bunch of other comics. We can try our best.
Well, then they would. The future has to live there.
I know you said they have to showcase.
Yeah, I mean, there's no. I mean,
I'm telling you, in the shower this morning, I thought this is a great idea. It's a way we don't earn a dime on this. We'll probably lose a little bit of money, but it'd be great.
Oh, so you can't? I know what's going to happen. Other open micers are going to, can I stay there overnight on the couch or whatever?
No.
No crashing.
No, it's time out. We crashed. It's a part of the culture.
How long can you crash?
1 week. Only 1 week crash. And you're not allowed to crash for a week, then go to another apartment. You get 1 week of crash in the comedy, and what did I call it?
A year or how long?
What was it called? The chuckle
compound? No.
Chuckle compound.
The chuckle what? He just trying to tighten it up. And what did I call it? The chuckle. I don't even know.
Chuckle.
Seconds ago. Okay, no, you get 1 week of crashing because crashing is a part of our culture.
Okay.
We crashed. I crashed. You crashed a lot.
About it.
All right.
You get 1 week of crashing inside the building.
Like a guy that lives there who's like the manager, like the guy that, in
Guam.
Dude.
Guam is going to get security. He'll beat the shit out of people if they don't obey.
Enforce the rules.
He will.
He lives there for free.
Imagine if that.
Everyone does, right?
Huh?
Yeah. Everyone lives for free.
No, you have to pay. It's subsidized. You're paying a certain amount of money to keep the thing going.
Cost.
Yeah, cost at level. So like, listen. Instead of paying, what is an apartment now?
Like
fucking thousands of dollars.
$2,500
ridiculous
minimum.
Yeah, you pay like $800, $600, $800, but that just goes for your internet, your water and power, and general living, so we can
free Wi-Fi. Free Wi-Fi.
Free Wi-Fi if you have 15 minutes. If you have under 15, you got to pay.
I'd love to get behind it.
A comedy compound.
5 guys, 5 girls.
5 guys, 5 girls,
or maybe 1 trans, 1 gay.
Smart.
See, now we're getting into equity, diversity, and inclusion,
and that's good.
Can't avoid it.
Well, then nobody needs to be the same.
You're right.
We can't do that.
We need a black guy and an Asian. You know what I mean? We can't do that.
Yeah, I'd rather have 2 black guys than 1 Asian for sure. It's just for trading.
Oh, really?
Well, for trading.
You don't want things to efficiently fucking.
Whoa! I'm talking about comedy-wise. There's almost none of you that are good. There's so many black comics that are good. How many funny Asians are there? 6?
Jason Cheney, Leslie Lau, Andrea Jin. I mean, the list goes on.
That's 6. You just named the 6. That's it.
There's so many, dude. How
many funny black comics are there? 1,000.
They've been doing it longer.
That has nothing to do with it.
They have?
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Dude, look, okay, you know who Flip Wilson is?
Of course we know who Flip Wilson is.
But my point being is that comedy has been, in terms of the black community, a part of it since we started in the new modern version of stand-up in the 50s
funny.
and 60s.
Yeah, because they're funnier than Asians.
No, it wasn't, dude, because we're
Are you trying to say that Asians are funnier than black comics?
What I'm saying is
Whoa. That's a tough claim.
I didn't fucking say that.
You just said, Bobby Lee, you heard it here, said Asians are funnier than blacks.
I didn't say that.
That's what he said.
I didn't say that. What I'm just saying is that, you know what I mean, since Margaret, I think.
Chris Rock, Wanda Sykes, Dave Chappelle, Cedric, Kevin Hart, Whoopi Goldberg, Richard Pryor, Bernie Mac, Eddie Murphy, Monique, Red Fox, Martin Lawrence, Chris Tucker, Tiffany Haddish, Cat Wood, Deal Hulu, James Fox, Tracy Morgan.
Don't look up Asian comics. I'm afraid that I'm not going to be on the list.
Oh, you got to be on that list.
I don't think I'm going to be on the list.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, Asian comics.
Here we go.
Tough.
They're 6.
Oh my God, they're 6.
I'm not even on it.
Oh, that says China. In China.
That's Jimmy O Yang is the first.
Jimmy O
China,
Yang.
that's China.
I looked up Asian comedian though. That's just what.
There's 6.
You gotta put comedian.
I don't know what else to look up. Asian
Put an S on it.
Asian American comedians.
There's 6.
There's 5.
There's 5.
You gotta put a plural. Put the S on the end.
By the way, they threw in Cal Penn too to make you guys.
Koreans over 50 comedians.
Oh fuck.
The point is, hey, dude.
Yeah.
I can't believe I haven't talked about this yet.
What?
There is a fucking raccoon that's got some fucking balls. I'm in my house. Dude, he's sitting on my fence the other night.
Yeah.
I go outside. He's staring at me.
Yeah.
Go!
But why?
Get out of here.
Come here.
No, you can have him. You want me to bring him to your house?
But here's the thing.
Because he goes to the trash, he knocks it over, and they spill shit everywhere.
That's their vibe.
I don't want my trash on the ground.
I know, but if you say come here, you could be friends. You know what you see?
I got no new friends. As Drake said, no new friends.
What I'm saying to you, dude.
You think I want a coon as a friend?
That's what I'm saying.
You think I want some coon in my house?
Yeah.
As my friend?
It has that vibe, dude.
First of all, my dog is full black. The raccoon is a fucking mix. The raccoon is Barack Obama.
I know, but
the raccoon is Barack Obama, which I like.
Yeah.
But my dog,
because you don't follow
my dog
Dodo.
is full black.
Okay, I can't say a joke right there.
You can.
And I don't want to.
But God, I'm giving you so much fun. I know, but I'm literally setting you up for a joke. And for our fans at home, we're getting censored by Fancy.
Yeah.
We're trying to give you a good black joke there. I gave it to him right there.
All right, so I'll give you the joke.
Well,
I'll give you the joke.
Okay.
Are you telling me that your dog is full black?
Yes.
And the raccoon is half black?
Half black, half white.
Half black, half white.
Yeah.
That's what you're telling me.
I like the full black one much more.
Whoa.
No, what I'm saying is,
yeah.
What you're saying is, instead of shoo-shooing away the raccoon, invite him in.
What I'm saying is, have you the dodo bird, right? Right? People have raccoons as pets, and they're the cutest little critters in the world.
Baby
What is
raccoons.
a dodo bird? What does that have to do with it?
It's a
website?
No, dodo. The
It's
dodo.
a rescue.
Dodo rescue.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not dodo bird.
Raccoons as pets.
Not dodo bird. Yeah.
That's usually like it's usually illegal, and it's like in foreign countries, like in Asia or something. Where
It's only legal in 16 states to own pet raccoons. So 16 of the 50 states said yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is California one of them?
No fucking way.
No way.
No fucking way. In this state, you can't. They let the gays get married here. They're gonna not let you have a raccoon.
Oh, I see the logic.
No, look at this.
Yeah.
Texas, Florida, Tennessee, Nebraska, Arkansas, South Dakota, Illinois, my home, Oklahoma, Wisconsin, Wyoming, Vermont, New Jersey.
Those are the only ones.
Surprise.
Well, I'm actually quite surprised about
Vermont.
You think that was a Bernie thing?
Yeah, that was Bernie loves raccoons.
We're gonna have raccoons.
So just kill it then.
Thank you.
No.
Yes.
Instead
Yeah,
of
shoot it in the
making-
head with a shotgun.
Thank you.
No.
No, you know what
Blows
it is?
the little brains out.
I really do love. I do love. They're so cute, but they're vicious little fucking animals. But I want you to pull up a clip. It's gonna make you cry. Are you ready to get emotional today?
I love it.
Woman saves raccoon on side of road.
Oh, here we go.
This made me cry on TikTok. Hold on. Scroll down. Hold on. Let me see if I can see her. That one right there. Second video. You ready to cry?
Yeah, go ahead.
Play it full screen and let me cry. Let's get some tunes.
Okay, well.
Because the music is going to make you cry.
I'm getting horny.
Yeah, me too.
Well, yeah, she fucks it. It's at the beginning.
Oh, yeah.
And then when she's done, then she saves it. She's trying to save it, but it doesn't know. It thinks it's going to hurt her. Found a leather jacket, used it because he was trying to bite her. He didn't. He thinks she's trying to hurt him because he already got hit by.
Yeah,
a
I
car,
know, dude.
And he's dying.
Okay.
Why can't you do that with your raccoon?
That's it?
That gets me, man. Did you read the last line?
No.
She said, I like the white part of him, not the black part. That's what she said. I'm protecting the white part, not the black part. That's what it said.
I was
No.
thinking that.
No, it says, I'm just trying to give him some comfort as he passes.
Oh, he died?
Yeah, dude. But look what it says. Just trying to give him some comfort as he passes. And isn't this what we all want in this world? A little bit of comfort as we pass?
No. I want to be alone.
You want to die alone?
Yeah, because if he was stayed on the road.
Well, you were the one that
if
said.
he stayed on the road.
Jimmy fucking Carter, you like laying in the room with his fucking dying wife. I'm saying people want comfort as they pass.
But if he was on the road, a truck would have killed him right away.
No.
He's in pain right now, dude.
She's giving him comfort as he passes.
You know how much pain is in right now?
I can't wait to be there when you die.
Don't.
I'm going to tell you something. When you're dying,
yeah.
I'm going to get you naked every day. I'm going to scrub every inch of your body. I'm going to dry, what is it, dry brush?
Carlo.
I'm going to dry brush every part of your body when you die. I'm going to comb your little hair. I'm going to wax your little mustache.
Carlos,
what's up?
I'm going to teach you blinking language. Okay, Morse code.
Okay.
Because I'm not going to be able to feel my arm from my leg and be able to talk. So we're going to learn this, okay?
Wait a minute. When you're dying,
Wait.
Yeah.
Oh.
you think he'll last? This guy's dead in a decade. 10 years max.
No, I'm just saying maybe in 5 years I get.
You're going to be, it's going to take you 40 more years to die.
We'll live longer then.
He can't.
Why?
His behavior, his lifestyle.
You know, Andreas will still live for a long time.
He's moving back to Spain.
Right.
She won't be around either.
No.
See?
I'll do blinking language. Right? Cyanide.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Cyanide.
Wait a minute. If you get to, okay, so listen, if you get to 100 and you're dying, you don't want to be assisted? You want to just die on your own? Because I'm doing that. I told you, I'm jumping in the lake. But you love attention. You love people. You love family.
You know what I've thought about doing?
What?
Is vlogging it.
Vlogging your death. Are you going to monetize it?
Yeah.
Who's going to get the money?
Somebody that I like.
Somebody you care about.
Yeah, but I would do like a, you know what we don't see enough? People
people dying on the internet?
Yeah, no, but people like.
I feel like we do.
No, but people just going, oh, this is what I'm feeling. Oh yeah, this, you know what I mean?
You mean vlogging?
Their death.
You're not gonna be able to talk.
How would you'd want to vlog your death?
Yeah, I'd be like, okay, so I thought I was gonna die a second ago, right? Because my you know what I mean? My pancreas, you know what I mean, feels like it's on fire.
Mm-hmm.
And then, you know, my eyeballs started jittering.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, there it goes again. It's jittering. Okay, I'm still alive.
Mr. Lee, it's time for your bath.
Oh, this bitch again.
Mr. Lee, it's time for your bath.
Okay.
Where do you want me to scrub today? Where would you like to scrub it?
You know.
Okay. Flip over.
My asshole again.
Little butthole scrub for Mr. Lee.
No, not that again.
Yes, that's what I'm going to do it.
Please.
And I'm going to use my special brush, the one that doesn't have any bristles. What is this, Fancy?
So Spain won the World Cup,
That's
the
great.
female World Cup, and then
Time out. You can't jump over that. Spain won the female World Cup.
Yeah.
So here in America, you have to. That's important.
Okay.
You can't just go Spain won the World Cup, the female World Cup, and then go on.
Right.
Yeah. So say
Well,
it,
I mean,
say it right the first time.
I'm gonna.
Spain
go to
won
your
also
defense.
the
I'm gonna go to your
real
defense.
World Cup.
The men's World Cup isn't playing now.
I know. That's what I'm saying, though. For the listeners,
I already automatically assumed it was a female World Cup.
I know, but for the listeners, he's
Sure.
stumbly, rumbly, bumbly. He's drunk again, and he's
All right.
he's adding in stuff late.
Yeah. Anyway,
They won the female World Cup.
they won it.
And the president of the Spanish Federation kissed one of the players.
Yeah. On the cheek.
No, on the mouth. And
On the
then,
cheek. That looks like cheek.
Oh, that's probably just the cheek photo. The
Yeah.
lip photo they probably don't post.
And he just, light the whole press on fire. She said that she didn't like it.
Oh, she said she didn't like it.
And
Is it traditional to kiss on the mouth in Spain?
no.
Well, there is he's kissing another.
Yeah, that's Dalai Lama vibes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dalai
That's
Lama.
Dalai Lama vibes.
I got to tell you, this guy. Let me see solo photos of him. Let me see if I'd let him kiss.
So what do you guys think?
That's him?
He's handsome.
No,
little,
he's not.
That little butt chin.
No.
Yeah, and that's the girl?
Wait a minute. So he kisses this one. He kissed a bunch of other girls. Did he kiss anybody else on the lips or just her?
Just her.
Oh well,
She was the
sent a message. Huh?
She was
Yeah.
the captain.
Look at-
Oh, she was the captain.
The one.
Well,
who-
you got to kiss the captain
okay,
on the
can I
mouth.
just say this though?
You kiss the captain.
How about this? Not grab the head.
Just kiss? No head.
I mean, look at the way he's grabbing the head. Both heads on the thing. She has nowhere to move.
Right.
What did she say? What's her statement?
She said, "I didn't like that." And then everybody asked for him to step down. And then when the president of Spain, the whole press, even worldwide, is
He's the president of the Spanish women's team.
the Spanish Federation.
Spanish Federation.
Yeah.
And so the
Probably
president
the
of,
men and women's.
so the president of Spain said, "You got to go."
Yes.
He goes, and the president of Spain, you know what he really said? He's like, I like this behavior.
Yeah.
This is what we do.
Yeah, don't grab the head next.
But you
I
can't
told
grab
you
the
not
head.
to grab the head.
If you just kiss,
Yeah,
it's okay.
Not
Because if you turn it like this, you get the cheek.
the rule is always not on camera.
Now this is the prime minister of Spain.
Yeah.
This guy had let kiss me on the fucking
yeah.
mouth.
Right.
Wow.
Damn.
So Rudy, if this guy kissed you after a soccer game, are you letting him do it?
Yeah.
Right. Double standard. This is my point.
Yeah.
This is my point.
Mr. Handsome, they call him.
Yo, he fucking is. And look at our guy. Look, go back to that.
Look at, with Mr. Death.
Yeah, yeah. Man, look at there's a picture of Mr. Handsome and fucking Weekend at Bernie's.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
We gotta get a new guy.
Why can't we get someone that's relatively
We gotta get
fucking young?
We gotta get a new guy.
We gotta get 1,000-year-old men?
Yeah.
Does everyone have to be 1,000? Look at how young and handsome that guy is.
Well, Beto.
Beto O'Rourke?
Yeah, he's good looking.
He's not gonna win.
He can't win though.
No, he can't win. We're talking about viable options of people that can win. Go. Let me get more pictures of this guy. What's his name?
Pedro Sanchez.
Pedro Sanchez.
Yeah.
How old was he when he got into office?
50.
50 years old.
Yeah.
Why can't we get
Who's that?
His daughter.
No, that's the Princess of Spain.
She's the Princess of Spain. Carlos is bookmarking the Princess of Spain so he can look her up again. Perv. By the way, she's not. That's
She's
girl's
going to
so
the military.
Young. Huh?
She's going to the military.
They have to.
They have to.
Yeah, they don't have a choice. Wow. I'm definitely joining the Spanish military.
That's the Spanish military?
Are those fucking military issued pants? Look at those things.
I thought that was the Hollywood gay pride parade.
So it looks the same. That basically is the Spanish military.
Yeah.
You know those
They don't
straps.
even-
You know what those straps are
Yeah.
for? Just hold their head while they're fucking blowing.
But they're also not even camouflaged.
Well,
we can see them.
no, they want to be seen.
Oh, they want to be seen.
Yeah.
Wow, they're so handsome.
You know why they have their chin up? You don't get anything in their eyes.
Wow, clever.
By the way,
Yeah.
their shirts are fucking open with suspenders on.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what a military guy look. No wonder you
There's
guys
no
can't do
way
shit.
that's the. Is that really the military?
It is. It really is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. There's no way.
Wow.
Wow.
So that's like our Navy.
Yeah.
No, stop. That is insane.
That's not them. There's no way.
Yes, it is. It's the Spanish military, bud. Fire Force Spanish Legion.
It's called the Legion, yeah.
Does the Philippines have a military?
Yeah.
Look up Filipino military.
I think they probably got some leftover stuff from us. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't fuck with those guys.
Those guys, no, they're insane.
Yeah, they're insane.
They'll throw a box of spiders at you. They'll get you good.
Yeah. What's going on here with the face?
It's Lady Gaga.
it's yay.
That's yay. No, you wouldn't fuck with the Filipino military. They'd fuck you up.
Yeah.
Spanish military though, I'll take those guys on any day. That's nuts. Who's that? That's the Philippine leader?
Yeah. President. Yeah.
President right now. Yeah, see, those are proper suits. That's what the military should wear, buttoned all the way up.
Yeah.
You guys got your fucking chest hairs showing.
Did you guys have to do like cadet like military in high school?
Yeah, we all do. Yeah,
we have to do it.
When you're 12.
When you're 12 to 15, you do cadet. Do you know that?
Here?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. We have to go to boot camp. And we have to,
especially if your dad catches you smoking weed in the garage, then you definitely have to go to boot camp.
So I did it when I was 12. I went to Montana and I had to do the mud crawl.
You were mud crawling?
Well, you didn't have mud crawl. Oh, yeah, because that was before you.
Yeah, you were years before me.
For 20 miles, we had to crawl in a field of just mud.
Mud, yeah.
Yeah. And you know what I mean? It's in your face.
It's on your forearms,
It's
right?
your
It's your forearms and your knees.
Yeah. And then even if you get up like that, they kick your head back down.
Push you right back in.
Right. And go, young man. Back then they go, Chong.
Cha-chang.
Yeah, cha-chang chong.
Cha-chang,
Get
chang,
your
chong.
face back in the mud.
And they push you right
breathe.
back down.
You can't breathe.
And you're 12 years old. You're a young kid.
Yeah. And then you don't sleep for 5 days. They put you in a cave.
And I had to go. What
was yours like?
It was like a camp almost. It was on a lake, and every night we would go into our little cabins, and we had to play hide and go seek, and the counselors would come after you, and if they found you, they got you, and
What?
And if they get you, they got you.
They got you. Yeah.
How?
Well, if they get you, they got you.
Because when I did it, right, the mud crawl, we didn't have the hiding go seek. They just got you.
They got
like, what do you mean by gotcha?
They would say it. Gotcha.
Gotcha.
Right? And you're like, I've been here.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I didn't even get to hide. Gotcha.
But they got you.
Right?
And
then
then
you're
that's
like,
it.
what?
They
No.
just say gotcha.
No, and then your pants are removed.
Right. It's a phrase you don't understand. In the same way that, L'Habitat or whatever the McDonald's
yeah, with the McDonald thing.
Get you, gotcha is our thing.
Is our thing.
Once they get you, they got you.
Right.
It's an American phrase.
Pull the pants down.
And
they
they
got
butt fuck you.
No.
Fucking mind the
What is
military.
wrong with you?
It's a cadet military.
No, they
Are you out of your fucking mind?
Gross.
You
Gross.
said pull down their pants.
Exactly,
Yes,
dude.
to give you a little spanky,
Little
spanky
dude.
spank.
Yeah, gotcha.
Gotcha. They spank you with
They
their
spank you
with their dicks.
with their dicks, yeah.
I got to be honest with you, dude. This new cologne that you got on is so good. It's driving me nuts. It's
you
getting
being
me.
real?
I'm getting me
Are you being real?
I'm from it.
Because I go to the scent room.
I'm so.
Can I take it to the scent room?
I don't. I keep it a secret from me. I'm like you're
No,
not.
no.
I'm your little mistress.
No. You got to come with the scent room. I'll buy you a cologne.
It's not about that.
Yeah, it is. What I like to do, my friend,
Yeah.
is I like to take a friend, usually a woman.
Me.
Yeah.
I'll dress up for you.
And we go to the scent room.
Yeah.
It's on Larchmont, right? And then they have clothes and perfumes that aren't widely available. Okay.
I'm going.
I'm being real.
I'm going. I'm going to go.
So I give them a smell. Like I have this one called, I don't forget what it's called, but it smells like cow poo.
Oh yes.
No, be real.
Yo, moo poo.
Yeah. No, it's not called moo poo.
It's not moo poo.
Yeah. I think it is moo poo.
Japanese.
Yeah, it's
moo-poo.
Japanese. Yeah, but when you spray it on your body, it changes the chemistry of it. Right? Yeah.
It does. You guys are laughing. It does.
And you smell like sheep poop.
Right.
Yeah, it smells like sheep poop.
Mm-hmm.
After that, no, but it does smell like a barn, right? So I'll go in there and I'll go. Hey, so today I'm feeling like okay, think of Nirvana.
Whoa.
Or the Enlightenment.
Both.
Yeah, give them both, dude. Both Nirvanas.
Right.
Right, and they go, what is it? I go, the band. They go, we don't know because they're younger.
Oh, they're kids.
Right. So then think Taylor Swift.
Same kind of thing. Same audience.
Yeah. And then think Nirvana, the Enlightenment, right? Then also think about hiking.
Ooh.
And then also think about, right, cockfights.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Not the penis.
No.
I have to explain it to him.
Cockfights, the birds.
Not penises fighting, but the birds fighting. Right?
But also penises fighting.
That too.
Yeah.
Right. You can even say that.
Yeah.
And then go, we'll be right back. Wow. And they don't come back for hours. You're just standing there in the store, right? Right? And then you come out and they go, hey, maybe something else? And I go, no!
Nirvana?
I yell.
Cockfights?
Nirvana, hiking, cockfights, right? You know what I mean? The two cocks?
Two cockfights.
Different kinds of cockfights. We'll be right back. Another hour passes, right? And they go, here we go.
And this is it.
No, this is not the one I'm wearing now.
That's not the cockfight?
No. But that's what I'm saying. You and I can go in there. Like, what do you want to smell like?
Ooh, okay. Hootie and the Blowfish.
Well, I'm the guy.
Yeah.
Welcome to the scent room.
Hi.
I'm Dimitri.
Hi, Dimitri.
Yeah, and Lili.
Dimitri Lila.
Yes.
Wonderful to meet you.
Call me Mr. Lili.
Okay, Mr. Lila.
Yeah. Well, hi.
Hi.
What you doing?
I'm here to buy a scent.
What were you thinking?
Ooh, I'm thinking like what my vibe is right now. I think.
Well, not now.
Oh, okay, went for another time?
In the future. Let's say 10 years from now.
Got it.
Right? Because I know what you're going to be doing 10 years from now.
You do?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
You're going to...
Does it look a little bit like this?
No, it doesn't. No.
Oh, I'm in a tomb?
You're in a tomb, dude.
Wow.
You're a mummy.
I'm a mummy?
Yes.
Mummy dog.
You don't know?
Okay, my buddy came here, Bobby Lee. Do you know Bobby Lee?
Oh.
It's like my best friend.
Yeah, the one you mean the cow poop guy?
If you're going to try and insult my friend while he's not here, I'm going to have to fight you.
Well, it was very hard to fucking bottle the cow poop. We had to drive all the way down.
Well, then why don't you work somewhere else?
We did it. I'm sorry, sir.
Yeah, he wanted what he wanted. You got what he
Exactly.
wanted.
So what would you like, sir?
Thank you.
Yeah.
He told me, Bobby said it's a band, an activity, and an animal thing.
Exactly.
That's right?
Right. So let me get my chart out.
Get it out.
The first thing, please. The band.
Band.
Yes.
Are you ready?
I have my pen and my paper. Sir, go to Sephora if this is the kind of energy you're
I just
going to have.
came from there. They sent me to you.
All right.
They ran out.
I'm going to kick you out to Sephora the next time you give me a little fucking bite.
All right.
That.
What?
I don't like that.
I said all right.
I'm Mr. Lili.
I know, Mr.
Treat me
Lila.
with respect.
Sir?
Yeah. What's my first name?
Tiki Tiki Tempo.
No. Dimitri.
Demetri. Lili.
Lili.
All right, sir.
So here we go. I got the chart out. I have my pen. All right. And I'm ready. And the band.
Quicksilver.
Quicksilver. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we have two Quicksilver. I just want to write. We also have the Avenger. Yeah.
Give me a little bit of both.
We also have the actual mineral Quicksilver as well.
I'll take a little bit of all.
Okay, so all three Quicksilvers.
Thank
That's all we
you.
got. Okay, so, and then the second thing, please.
The activity.
Activity, please.
Space docking.
Space docking. Now, we don't have space. We have moon landing.
Now, what is that? Oh.
Yeah.
I know.
He brought it back.
Mm-hmm.
Armstrong did.
God bless.
He brought it back from the moon in the 60s.
If the moon landing was a sexual phrase, what is a moon landing?
Excuse me?
Well, you know what space docking is, right, sir? It's when one penis is uncircumcised and one circumcised, and the uncircumcised sleeve covers up the circumcision.
Yeah, of course.
That's docking.
Of course.
What is a moon landing in sexual terms?
Moon landing is when a woman or a man lays on his stomach, right? And you get baking powder.
Yeah.
Right? And you pour baking powder all over his back.
Oh.
Then you got to get your moon shoes on. Right?
Got it.
You got to get this thick ass moon shoes on.
The big boots.
The big boots.
Mm-hmm.
And I have one from actual NASA.
You do?
Yeah. When I do my moon landings, I have one from NASA. I stole it.
You jacked it from NASA?
Yeah. I only have one boot.
Okay.
They're heavy.
Yeah.
I mean, and you try to get that boot across that fence. Right?
Is that a Trump thing?
Exactly.
A border boot?
It's just a border boot.
Ah.
Yeah. You don't know NASA's in Mexico?
One small step.
NASA's in Mexico. I don't know if you know that. So anyway, so I put the one boot on, right? I put the baby powder, and I do the moon walking on
And
the
that's
back.
a moonwalk.
That's a moonwalk, yeah.
I had this vision of, you've seen the rockets when they have to control land them?
Yeah.
Of like someone with their legs above their head, butt in the air, and then a penis.
Oh, you do that? Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
And you know, this is a cologne perfume store.
Oh,
can
my
we
bad.
Can we move on?
Sorry
please?
about that.
Thank
Yeah.
you. I don't know what we're doing.
All right, so Quicksilver.
There's a line.
Quicksilver.
So yeah, so we got the
Avenger, the band.
Would you like the moonwalking?
100%.
So we put moonwalking, the smell. Okay. Hey, Lie. There's another guy named Lie.
You're Mr. Lie,
and his name is Lie.
His first name's Lie?
His first name's Lie.
Can I be honest with you,
Yeah.
sir? This sounds like a lie.
It's not. And ironically, his last name is Dimitri.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
It's reversed.
I get it.
So anyway, and the third thing, please. Oh, I say, Lie, get the baking powder ready. Okay, so go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Imagine, he does he know what you're talking about? You just yelled, get the baking powder ready.
Yeah, moon.
Oh, he knows that. That's Signal for Moon?
Yeah, exactly.
Got it. So you have my band, my element, my Avenger.
Quicksilver, all three. Get all three lie. And then we also have
my
moon walking, lie, listen. Okay? And then the third thing, please.
And the third thing is a what? It's an animal event?
It's an animal event. It can be a variety of things.
Okay.
I mean, it could be a lion, the tiger.
Falcor.
Excuse me?
Falcor from Neverending Story. Falcor.
We don't have Falcor. I'm so sorry. We have Cherub. You like cherubs?
You seriously don't have Falcor?
We don't have Falcor. No, he died in the movie.
What?
Yes. It's a little known fact, but Falcor actually died. You know how Brandon Lee died?
Yeah.
Bro?
Yeah, the bullet.
Right. Falco died. Oh, do you remember? You know what I mean? The Alec Baldwin event?
Same thing.
Yeah. Unfortunately. You know what I mean?
It happened again.
Yeah, a dummy gun. And there's no guns in, what's crazy in Neverending Story, there is no guns in the movie.
There should have been.
Yeah, exactly, but there was one that shot Falcor. Anyway, he died. And the lawsuit's still pending.
I'll take a cherub. I gotta go.
Okay, well, it takes to get the cherub though, because we have to actually go,
buddy. Can you
to Middle Earth?
Honestly, can you hurry up?
I know, but sir.
No, I'm serious.
You think there's cherubs here in L.A.?
It's your store. I know what you have back there.
Paris Hilton had one years ago. Died. Michael Jackson had one, right? But you know who ate it? His monkey.
Bubbles.
Bubbles ate the cherub.
Wow.
Yes, and that was a mess because that was my previous job.
Okay. Cleaning up.
Massacres on never ending ranch, or whatever it's called.
Never ending ranch. Falcor flew to never ending ranch.
Yes,
that's how he died.
Yeah, that's how he died.
You're gonna sleep over forever.
Yeah. So, would you like it?
Yes.
Sit on our futon.
I'm on it.
I know. I know you want it, but I don't think you're comfortable.
I'm very comfortable.
It's gonna take hours.
I'm here.
Okay.
I'm gonna call my friend Bobby in the meantime.
Hold on a second, okay?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, to get to...
Also, what's the price of this shit?
You'll see. To get to Middle Earth, you're gonna check this out. Pegasus. Pegasus, yes. Yes, you have to go to Middle Earth again. To get a cherub. Fuck you.
Whoa,
Pegasus. You say fuck. Whoa. You shut. You're the one that killed Falcor.
I'm Alec Baldwin.
Oh, wow.
Let me tell you, you're taking me to the scent store. I'm dead serious. We're going.
Yeah, we're going.
I literally went to Larchmont yesterday.
Yeah, have you been to the scent room?
No. I went down there and I ran into our good buddy, Andy Richter.
Love him.
You know the last thing he said to me?
What did he say?
My hand to God. Tell Bobby I said hello.
No.
Yeah, he loves you. Andy Richter's like one of the coolest, nicest, funniest dudes I've ever met in my entire life. Smart.
My hand to the devil.
Just let me see it.
My hand to the devil.
God bless.
Okay. Who's Andy Richter?
Are you serious?
Now I'm going back to my old self. I'm going to the self that I was. I know who Andy is. I love him. From 30 minutes ago, and I'm going to change that. All right, I'm going to shift gears.
Wait a minute. Show up that. Let me bring up that picture again.
Yeah.
Oh, that's Andy Rick? That's not who I'm talking about.
What are you thinking of?
No, I'm just
he's
curtailing your joke.
So you bought a shirt there?
No, I went down there to kill some time. I bought a shirt, and I saw how much the neighborhood had changed. It's so fun.
It's a great. Let's do a little game called Down Larchmont Lane.
Down Larchmont Boulevard.
Okay. So a lot of people listening from all over the world.
You gonna puke?
I just said an Ozempic burp.
God, dude.
I just said an Ozempic burp.
When I see it start,
I know you get scared. I know.
It gives me PTSD.
I know. I'm fine.
Okay.
So a lot of people from around the world. If you're in Los Angeles, there's a street called Larchmont, and it's a great neighborhood. Can we say? Yeah. It's very Midwestern, actually, in many ways.
It feels like everywhere and nowhere at once.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
it could be anywhere.
Yeah. It's like Never Ending Ranch.
Never Ending Ranch.
Yeah. So let's go down Larchmont Lane. That's Eric Griffin's dream. All you can eat ranch dressing. He does it with a boba straw.
Imagine Eric got kicked out of a buffet, and they were like, he's like, it's all you can eat. And they're like, no, not all you can eat.
Yeah.
All right.
You ate a chair.
Stop. All right.
So anyway,
Larchmont Boulevard.
So let's go. Because you were recently there. You were there yesterday.
Yeah.
So you want to grade our little stores down there? Let's
do it.
All right. So there's a Rite Aid.
What are we doing? What are we doing out of 10?
Yeah, let's go to 1 through 10. Yeah.
No, 1 through 5 is easier.
1 through 5. Yeah. There's a Rite Aid.
All right. It gets a 4 for supply because there's always something in there, but it gets a 2 for the fentanyl front door.
Exactly.
You have to like duck and dodge.
A couple of fentanyls. Yes,
Yeah.
very good.
So
that should be in there.
Double rating.
Yeah. There's a salt and straw.
Salt and straws. I was just about to say.
You're going to say salt and straw?
I want to hear your rating for salt and straw.
You know, I think it's hype.
I agree.
Do you really?
Van Leeuwen is way better, and so is
I prefer Baskin Robbins.
Now you're wrong.
Yeah. No, I'm not.
Now you're absolutely wrong.
I'm not. What happened to the good old Rocky Road, baby?
It's not Rocky.
Curly's and cream, baby.
It ain't the
Butter
same.
pecan, baby.
Oh. First of all, McConnell's out of Santa Barbara, phenomenal.
Yeah.
And Van Leeuwen, both better than Salt and Straw.
Okay.
By a land, it's not even close.
Also, don't put goat cheese in ice cream.
I don't want that.
Yeah, and fennel.
I don't like that.
Okay.
I might. Esther, of course, is 1/3 of the. I guess you're not really 1/3. You're like, because you're not a full size. You're a fun size, so you're like one.
Bro. I
You're a
swear to God,
half-third.
she's not a dwarf or anything like that.
Yes, she is.
Oh, you are?
No, legally, no.
No, legally, no. But
yeah, but rumor-wise.
But from afar, if you were hanging out with Brad Williams from afar, they'd be like, look, there's two of them. You know, would that happen? Do you think?
Esther is 1/3 of the Great Trash Tuesday podcast with 𝐂𝐿𝐿𝐿 and Annie Letterman. And
You
thank
say
you,
dwarf?
thank you for coming.
Is that
I really
illegal?
appreciate
Little
it.
person. Is that how they say it?
She's not. She's as tall as you, by the way. Don't.
And I'm not defending my size. I'm a little guy.
You're a little tiny guy.
And I have a fucked up body.
And speaking of fucked up bodies,
What?
we have the Candy Crush team here. So the Candy Crush crew is here.
They're not fucked up. They're pure. They're pure people.
And that's my little sis. Do you know that's my sister for real?
Is that really your sister?
Yes.
Why?
What do you mean why?
But first of all, your sister. Can you take?
There's like one more attractive red.
No, I know, but can you take your mask down so I can look at your face?
That's my
That
sister.
is your sister.
It is.
You work for Candy Crush?
No, I'm the intern.
She's interning.
She's interning?
Yeah.
Is she staying with you?
Yes. Where do you think? No, she's staying at a hotel. Yeah, she's staying at my house.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you.
And that's what your sister looks like. She's very attractive.
That's enough.
I didn't. I wasn't hitting on her.
That
Why
sounded
did
like
you
it.
just called the intern attractive.
Yeah. Oh,
Whoa,
yeah. Problematic.
shit. Is that problematic?
Yes, I like it. Esther is our HR.
What's your sister's name again?
Guess. What does she look like?
Livia.
Huh?
Livia?
Livia's not that bad.
Lydia.
Oh, Lydia?
Livia or Lydia?
Well, you tell me. You're
Alice?
guessing, not me.
Alice?
Okay, Alice.
Yeah.
Lydia, and what's the
I
third?
want it to be Montgomery.
And Montgomery.
I've
Good
never
guess.
met a woman
Tell
named
him your
Montgomery.
name.
Montgomery.
Montgomery Santino.
That's
the name.
Well, we have different last names, but yeah.
Oh, we have different. Because. Let me guess.
Well,
What?
I hope you know
She's-
after all these years.
I do. I actually do.
Yeah.
You had the same, but she's like Prince or whatever. They want to change their name to like a symbol, so she changed it to something else,
That's
like
right.
a symbol of something.
That's right.
So what's the symbol? This?
Show him your symbol. That's
Oh,
it.
that's a symbol.
That's it.
So her name was Montgomery. No,
Her name,
yeah,
her name is Lakina, but she goes by Locke.
Lakina by
Yeah,
Locke.
but she goes by LOC.
Let's go back to the Candy Crush.
Yeah, sure.
We
Let's
did the-
Candy
we-
Crush.
We did the. No, I want to ask some questions before we even begin.
Okay.
So you're the president. You created Candy Crush.
He's one of the developers
You
of Candy
developed
Crush.
it. How many developers were there?
Like around 15.
Oh, so it's not
15.
That's big.
It's big.
That's great.
Yeah.
You're one of 15, and do you get a piece of the pie?
Yeah.
You get a piece of the Candy Crush pie. So you have some, because Candy Crush is killing it.
A lot of money.
So you're a rich guy now. You're doing well.
Yeah.
Right?
He's killing it.
You don't ever have to work again.
Can't you tell?
Yeah.
No, yeah, I know. No, because I can, because the shirt is a polo, and it doesn't look like a vintage. It looks brand new, so that's some money. I mean, those slides are something I would wear, so, that's dope. The shorts, I don't know. The legs are fucking millions.
Those are brand new.
Those legs are fucking...
Those are new legs, Lieutenant Dan.
The next evolution of white legs. That's
and what do you
amazing.
think of Cherry Shirt? What do you think she does?
She is PR.
Tell him what you do. You're right. Yeah, you are right.
Are you PR?
She does public relations.
You do
for-
public relations.
She does.
I don't even know what that does.
I know you don't.
Thank you.
But why don't you guess?
They deal with like social media, also creating like contacting like newspapers and ad agencies and this and that to promote their.
Let's go to Esther to figure it out.
Yeah.
Well, it's interesting that your first go-to for marketing is newspapers.
I said social media first.
No, you did say newspapers.
But yeah, marketing, social media, yeah.
Okay, why is newspaper such a bad guess?
I think that would be a bad place to advertise Candy Crush. There feels
You summoned through a lot of newspapers.
No, if
lately?
I'm at the LA Weekly and the last thing was like a bunch of like candies being crushed together.
Last time you
I'd
read
be-
an LA Weekly.
15 years ago, maybe?
Yeah. The fuck are you talking about?
Okay. Well, they would, but did they contact like? Fuck. They like Ellen.
Yes.
They'll contact
She
Ellen.
could contact Ellen.
You can have you contacted Ellen? Not recently. Yeah. But you have in your life? Yeah. There we go. Yeah. Bingo.
There you go.
Can we go around?
Yeah, please.
Stand up, please.
No, don't boss her around physically. That's so
I just
weird.
can't fucking see her.
She's right there. She's
I can't fucking see her.
7 feet away from us.
Yeah. Take your mask down, please.
No.
All right, so
you can't tell people what to physically do.
So thank you for standing, and I got a whole thing. You work as also a part of the group. You're a part of the group.
Yeah, I want you to take a guess as well.
What do you think she does?
Is there offices there? What? Is there a physical office?
They work from a van.
Right?
They bought a Candy Crush van.
Yeah.
Yes, there are offices, but all these people work in different locations. Even more interesting.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You're Europe.
Esther, what do you think
Are you
she
Europe?
does? What do you think she does for the company?
I can't like imagine other positions there besides marketing. What is there like office supply organization?
No. That's rude.
That's so funny.
No,
I wasn't even looking.
You do pencils, you do pens, you do paper, you do staples.
No, I think you do. You're like a associate producer where you.
Ooh, an AP.
Like an AP where you deal with money.
Oh wow.
You know what I mean? What?
She's in the finance department.
Am I right?
So you're pretty close.
Okay.
That's really good. You're like so far you're like 3 for 3. And then the last girl on the far right.
Or
sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, or they don't even work for Candy Crush, and this is your sister's friends.
Ah.
And they're in town, and they're just here.
Ooh, it gets spicy.
yeah. So that could be also.
Is that another option?
That's an option. Yeah.
What do you think? What do you think this last?
If she worked for Candy Crush, looking at her eyes.
You're not gonna believe it when I tell you.
Okay, I'm gonna say janitorial. I mean,
right on the money.
Nah, I'm kidding.
No, she is the poop cleaner.
No. Your social media.
Yeah, kinda.
Yeah. You kind of just social media.
On the game, they like have animated people. She's one of the main models that they animated them off of.
Really?
Yeah, she's the one.
Wow.
She was the first one. These two went to school together.
Which ones?
This gentleman, who's the developer.
Because I want to see everyone's name just from so I can memorize it.
Go ahead. Let's see if you can try.
Montgomery. We got that. Montgomery symbol. You. Matthew. Vera.
Like Wang.
Yeah,
do word association. Matthew.
McConaughey.
Vera Wang.
Okay.
Victoria
the
Beckham.
Queen.
Beckham.
The Queen for me.
Beckham.
Victoria Beckham.
Victoria Beckham. Perfect.
What's Beckham?
Victoria Beckham?
Who's Beckham?
Who's Beckham?
What'd you say?
Victoria Beckham.
Is that David Beckham's wife?
Spice up your life.
I love it.
Yeah.
She's one of my favorite ones.
In the last human?
Yes. Sophie's Choice.
Sophie's Choice?
Yeah.
So at the end of the podcast, we're going to go back and see if you remember their names.
I know it now. All right, so let's talk about the rules of what we talk about. So obviously we all know how Candy Crush is played.
You played Candy Crush before?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, can I tell you what's really going on?
Yeah, tell me.
Because I know you want to know.
I do.
So that girl right there is not my sister.
Okay.
None of these people work for Candy Crush whatsoever.
Okay.
Yeah. These are Andreas's students.
For what?
The film school kid or the whatever it is.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I believe that.
Yeah, that was the point of it. Yeah.
What school do you guys go to? Quinnipiac.
Quinnipiac.
Oh my
Where's
God.
Quinnipiac at?
Quinnipiac is where? Connecticut.
What are you doing here?
Fun.
They're just having a good time.
You're having a good you're some sort of internship?
Yeah, they're interns.
For Andreas?
No, we all have different internships with different companies.
From different
Andres
companies.
he runs the program.
What? Andres is a teacher?
How is he a teacher? He's not even an American.
He can't even speak English. It's insane. They hired a non-English speaking guy to
Did
teach.
he even go to college?
No.
Why him?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I think we think Spanish people are astute and
Is it the fancy accent?
Yeah.
No, do you like him?
Yeah. No.
Oh, you like Andreas? Yeah. Okay.
Did he tell you? Did you guys know that we call him Fancy B?
Yeah.
Some of you.
Why? Yeah.
Do you know why we call him Fancy B?
Why?
Do you guys not know?
No.
I guess you'll never know.
So fancy. What would the B stand for?
Well, he's Spanish, so.
Or Mexican. I'm going to give you a hint.
Maybe you should say it.
No, because I already know what it is. This is a game. So what do you think it might be?
Beats me.
Yeah.
Fancy
Very
beats
good.
me.
Beats me.
Fancy beats
Fancy
me.
beats-
What are you
fancy
trying to
beats-
say?
What are you saying?
Fancy beats. He likes
Close your hand if you need help.
Yeah.
Esther, how have you been?
Good. How about you?
What's wrong with you?
She's,
Are you high right now?
She's
No, I'm
uncomfortable.
not high.
She doesn't know. This is weird for her. She's not used to this.
You know what her highness now, right?
I know about you smoking a lot of weed lately.
I take edibles. I started, for the first time.
What are you guys whispering about?
What about you?
What? About what? I'm dressed wrong? I smell weird? No, I'm ugly?
Do you want me to put them in the other room?
No, I know. I like them here.
Okay.
Because we never had an audience before.
Uh-huh.
All right? What the fuck is your problem?
So many.
Which one are you talking to?
All of them.
No. Who specifically are you talking to over there?
Fuck.
I knew you wouldn't remember.
No, I will. Victoria.
That's the one in the corner.
That's exactly who I'm talking to. Victoria.
Oh, that's who you're talking to.
Yeah.
Esther, what's up with the weed intake?
I've been sober for 33 years, and then this summer I had to take a really strong pain pill, and I was like, oh, I like how that felt. And so then
Literally how addiction starts.
yeah. And I
It was an opiate?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Which one?
It was hydrocodone.
Oh, my favorite.
So
One of my
good.
favorites.
It's
And I
so
was like-
good. So you took hydrocodone.
And I was like, oh, I want more of that. And then some of
Mhm.
my friends were like, we don't think you should get into pills.
Yeah.
But I think what you're looking for is pot. And then I tried smoking a thing, but it was making me cough. So I'm like, oh, gummies. So now weed gummies, I'll do 5 or 10 milligrams at night. And
Perfect.
I cannot believe how amazing it is.
I can't believe you've gone so long without
You
them.
came to my party high.
Yeah.
You were high.
Yeah,
a little
yeah.
high.
Yeah,
I could tell.
Is that bad? I don't know. What are the
what was I doing to you when I would walk by
You
you?
came into my ear and you were like,
That's what he does.
Yeah.
Right?
Right? And she would laugh.
You said in my ear what?
What?
What did you say in my ear when you walked by?
Yours?
Mm-hmm.
I said, I can't say it.
Say it.
What? I said, I love you.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Because I love him.
Do you take edibles?
No.
But his eyebrows
Is
do.
it?
Look at those fucking eyebrows.
No, it's I don't like edibles. I like smoking weed. I like
Oh.
smoking a joint once in a while.
I just can't believe how sorry, I know Bobby's sober. Is this inappropriate?
I'm just jonesing.
I'm sorry, never mind. I like watching
talking.
Jeopardy too. That's also fun.
While you're
While
high.
you're high?
Both.
Yeah.
Do you guys smoke weed?
Well, here's the deal. You're in the state of California. It's legal here. You know that, right? There's nothing mysterious and weird about it.
You guys are 18, correct?
They're all above. They're all of age.
Yeah,
Right? They're
yeah.
all adults.
So you can go to a store
You
and
can
buy
legally do it. In fact, when we were talking to you guys across the street from the Improv, when I said hi to you guys,
Oh, they are because I remember I saw a photo.
that's right.
Yeah. So I don't know what they're doing here then.
Andres brought them.
I know, but I just.
Do you don't like their presence?
No, I love them a lot. We're really good. Yeah, you guys all from Connecticut? No. Where are you guys all from? Just say it real quick. Go, Montgomery.
New York City.
Can't you tell?
Yeah, I can tell.
She had that New York.
Her
I'm from
attitude.
New York City. She had that
The
New York
attitude.
accent.
Boston?
I'm also New York.
New York?
Boston.
Boston?
Oh, 'cause it's
Maine.
an East Coast school.
Yeah, Quinnipiac.
Maine.
Have you ever heard of this school?
Yeah, John Campanelli went there.
Did he really?
Yeah.
What's it known for? It's liberal arts, right?
What is it known for?
Liberal.
really
I love
anything.
the polls.
Do you
Being
guys, are you
small.
guys sure you're going to school there? They have no fucking idea. I think I asked them that other night. I said, "What is it?" And they're like, "It's college."
It's just a small private school in Connecticut.
This is so. This is what this is. It's a small private school. This is where mom and dad were like, "Where do you want to go?" And they're like, "We're not smart enough to get into Harvard."
Right.
We're 10
And
minutes from Yale.
and look at that. That's
Yeah.
their bragging right. We're
Yeah.
close to Yale, but they can't get into fucking
can't get
Yale.
into Yale.
They
How
can't even go
much-
to the games.
How much does it cost a year?
65.
60 grand. You went to where?
University of
You went to U of I,
Illinois.
didn't
Yeah,
you? Look at
Champaign.
you. You stayed in Illinois like a good girl.
My parents made me, and then I quit. Where'd you go? Oh.
Yeah, sure.
It's kind of funny. I'm wearing this shirt. I didn't mean to wear this shirt, but I did. Yeah, I went to Arizona State. I wanted to get the fuck out of Illinois. I
Yeah.
was not going to stay.
Yeah.
Everybody I know went to Illinois, Iowa, Nebraska. and then-
Miami of Ohio. some
Oh,
people.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then some of my smart friends went to Michigan.
Yes, I did not get in there.
No chance.
Okay, I don't want to talk about this.
You didn't get in anywhere, did you, bud?
No, I don't want to.
How many schools did you apply to when you were in high school?
I applied to one. I didn't get in.
What was it called?
DeVry. Didn't get in. Rejected. So, yeah, couldn't get it. Yeah.
Did you really apply to anywhere?
I went to Palomar.
It's a community college,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
That's a
And-
good CC. What does Palomar CC rank on
Yeah,
community colleges?
yeah,
I think
yeah.
it ranked. Look at that. Look at the symbol is nice.
Palomar College. That's it.
Shout out to Palomar College.
Yeah, I went to 4 weeks of it.
Ooh.
And then I ended up going there. They have these little piano rooms.
Mm-hmm.
So they have these little tiny rooms, right? Instead of going to class, right? I would just go, and they have little mini rooms where you can close the door. And
How
just play the
perfect
piano.
for little
It was
Asian
great.
boys to sneak into little piano rooms, like little magnets for you guys.
I know.
They just place them around schools.
Yeah.
Like, how are we going to trap the Asians on this campus?
Right.
Put little piano rooms all
It's
over
funny
this
because
motherfucker.
one of the rooms has a piano, the other one had like nunchucks against the wall, and so I would, you know what I mean? I would go in there and do 2 hours of just practicing on that, right?
One just has a walk. Teach yourself how to walk.
yeah.
What's and at Quinnipiac we talked and you guys were doing all different things. Only one of you are in the film business.
Not really.
No? You are?
Yes, she is.
You are too, I thought.
I'm doing production, yeah.
Yeah, but you're in film.
That's film.
And then she's in production.
Yeah, you're in production.
And you are too.
Yeah.
And what are you doing?
So I'm a double major and then I'm minoring in film.
Let's don't fucking brag to us, okay?
Yeah.
We're blue collar dropouts. We don't need you fucking boasting. What are you going to do in film? Or you want to be?
I want to be a screenwriter and actress.
Okay.
Oh, awesome.
Get her out of here.
In Bora Bora, there's Jamaicans?
Welcome to Bora Bora.
Is it near Jamaica?
It's right near the beach in Jamaica.
Is it really?
It's literally nowhere near Jamaica. Couldn't be further from Jamaica.
But what is that?
Just means,
are those guns?
That's what they say when you sit down for dinner. Welcome to dinner. Shrimp, mahi mahi. You've never, by the way, French Polynesia.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Had a great time. Did my heart glow a little bit when you wrote "Happy Birthday, I love you so much" on my post of my butt? It made me glow. Did you write anything?
I flagged
you
it.
You did flag it.
I did flag it.
I made a
I don't
whole
want to see that.
Independent post, main feed.
That is sick. That is sick. And by the way, not only do I know you flagged it, other people must have flagged it because Instagram sent me this is a violation of our community rules.
I didn't flag it.
Damn.
No, but enough people did.
Yeah.
But it's like, I showed nothing in that photo.
Yeah, Instagram was like, you should be getting paid for pictures.
Hell yeah, dude. Pay me.
Are these fans doing it or people who hate us?
I think it's both.
Christian.
Hey, fans, don't do it.
Don't flag us.
Don't flag.
Let us show our butt.
Please. By the way, there's girls on the Instagram showing way worse than what I'm showing. Miss Pat
I've seen fallopian tubes on Instagram.
Miss Pat saw my butt, or lack thereof in her opinion, and she goes, you look like your back go all the way down to your feet.
Yeah.
So good. Yeah, I had a great time. Bora Bora, French Polynesia, lovely time. And at the airport, a guy goes,
What up? Are you?
Are you?
No, really?
I am. He literally goes, but this is the wildest shit about French Polynesia. They're islanders. They look like Samoans and Tongans.
Are they black?
Compared to us, yeah.
But would you consider them black?
No, they're
like if you saw them in LA, would you hold your wallet?
Well, yeah. Yeah, dude.
Oh, you would?
Yeah.
Well, they're black.
Yeah. No, they look like islanders. They're French. Honestly, they look like natives, like Hawaiians. Same kind of thing.
Oh, Moana. Moana Kai.
But the wildest shit, and as someone that goes to Hawaii a lot, in Hawaii, they've got that language, bruh.
Yeah.
In French Polynesia, because it's fucking French.
Yeah.
They all speak French, and they have French. So you see a big Polynesian-looking cat, and he's like, "Yeah, how are you, monsieur? Are you good?" And
No.
I swear, it's the funniest shit.
Can I ask you something?
Yeah, please.
What's the women like?
What are the girls like?
Yeah, what do they look like?
Let me tell you.
For Carlos wants to know.
Yeah.
Look at his dick, hard.
The women there
Be
are
honest.
the exact same size as the men. It was wild.
Bora.
The women can beat the shit out of you and make you a good meal. There was not a lot of
Tree
little
trunks.
women.
The legs are like tree trunks.
Big women.
They are.
Yeah, we didn't even take a boat to the
Small
island.
pussies, though.
A woman just picked us up and walked us through the water. It was pretty incredible. No, we had a great time. They're beautiful, wonderful
But
people.
is there a strip club and stuff?
Yeah, there was.
In Bora Bora?
No, I don't fucking... What the fuck? I was with...
The beach. You're in the white beach.
Yeah, it was at the white people beach. I was at the all white people
Can
beach.
I ask another question? Is there food? I mean, there's food, but is it good food?
A lot of fish. Ate a lot of fresh tuna right out of the ocean.
Oh, that's great.
Caught that morning, sliced it up, put it in my throat. What do you got to say? You're smiling, you little mischief.
I was just laughing about the Bora Bora strip club.
Bora Bora. Yeah, there is
Yeah.
one. There is one. And they strip on trees. They use trees as the pole.
And there's only one woman because she takes up the whole space.
Bora and her sister Bora. Bora Mora. More Bora.
Yeah.
It was amazing. They all speak French. It's the weirdest fucking thing.
Wow.
And they say, maruru. That means thank you.
Yeah. Is it worth it?
Oh, yeah, dude.
Let's hope so.
Yeah.
Because I might want to bring a lady over there.
It was 100% the best time I think I've had I'll show you a photo of what the hut looked like.
Oh my God.
So you get like a hut over the water. And since the woman knew it was my birthday, she was a sweet little French girl.
Yeah.
And she says, your room is ready. Something maybe a little special for you.
What is
And I
it?
said, what? Look, she put us at the very end of the pier.
No way that was where you stayed.
Yeah, that was me.
That's where you stayed?
Yeah.
Fake.
That's like a fucking, that's Avatar shit.
It was, dude, it felt, it honestly.
Is that Pandora? What the fuck is going on around here,
So
man?
we stayed at the very end of the.
And can you walk out the door and just jump in the water?
Yeah.
Did you do that?
Shit.
I did it every fucking, every day.
God.
Every day. Here, there's some other pictures I send you right there, Carlos. So you wake up in the morning, you jump off the back of your dock into the fucking water. It's insane.
Oh my God.
Incredible.
Yeah, so that's the right there is like when you walk up to the huts, they're all like over the water, and look, you're still very private, but she put us at the very last hut because she wanted us to have full privacy out to the ocean.
Bro, if Carlos went, you know what would happen? The Dolphins would press charges.
100%.
They'd be like, incorrect. Dude, don't ever go there, dude. I love dolphins. Don't ever go there.
Zoom in on that. So there's a picture of the reef and the lagoon. You can literally swim in any of the lagoons.
You took this picture?
Yeah.
Oh my.
That doesn't look pretty.
It does to me.
Yeah, that looks like whale shit.
That is whale shit.
Oh, it is? Yeah. All right, that doesn't look. Give me color. It's so gray and dismal.
No, that's all.
That's what it is?
Go to the next photo.
You
though.
took that photo?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then this.
Let me look at this one.
I mean, that's
that's
the main beach. So if you want to go, so zoom in, you can see the huts on the water. But if you just want to go to the main beach,
is that a shark?
Yeah, that's just a black guy.
Oh, that's a black guy.
Yeah.
All right.
No. If you want, that's the main beach.
That's beautiful.
And people were there hanging out every day. But I prefer to swim off the back of the dock. Like go to the next photo. You could see in the morning, I would wake up and just do that. That's right off the back.
Wow. Are there sharks?
Yeah, there was one in the water. I swear to God.
Like tiger shark?
You guys can ask. My lady, she was like, shark. And I go, shut up. And she goes, shark, right there.
But what kind?
I think it was called.
I was gonna say. So you're back. How's your energy right now? Very peaceful.
I feel good. It's a long flight. It was a very long flight.
How long?
I think it's 9 or something like that.
9 hours.
From Tahiti. And then you have to fly from Tahiti to Bora Bora.
And how long is that?
It's another hour and some change or something like that.
So you're looking at like a 10-hour, 11-hour experience.
Yeah, with the layover and all that stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
First class, that's nice.
No, not first class.
You did coach. Wait.
Are you making fun of me?
I'm not making fun of you. I think you're fucking lying.
No.
You did coach.
Oh, yeah?
From LA to Tahiti.
Back of the plane.
Really?
How did I do that? How did I survive?
How did you do it?
I stayed in the bathroom for about 3 or 4 hours.
Oh, you did?
I just stood in the bathroom. I would stand up sleeping in the bathroom.
Yeah. Okay, so you did that.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was fine.
No,
it worked for me.
There's no way you did.
Yes, I did. I'll show you my ticket. 23A and 23B.
You swear to God on my mother's life.
No, that's crazy.
Well, then if you were telling the truth, you would.
No, I don't want to swear on anybody's life. That's dangerous.
No.
Am I right, Fancy? If she dies tomorrow, then it's my fault for some reason?
Yeah, just say, yes, I flew first class.
I did not.
You lied!
I did not.
Okay.
I will say the little plane you take to Tahiti from Bora Bora.
Yeah.
Scary. It's one of those where the guy's out there like, muck, muck, brrr, and he spins the fucking...
Oh, it's a Buddy Holly kill.
Oh, yeah.
I don't like
the whole
Buddy
time. And the
Buddy
pilot's
Holly
on there.
killing ones, man. Oh, my God.
Pilot's on there singing, ooh, you, just a Buddy Holly.
Yeah. Dude, but that plane wiped out legends.
Yeah.
The Big Bopper.
Dude.
Yeah.
That's the same plane that...
The Mexican guy who thinks he's white.
Otis Redding crashed.
What's his name? The Mexican guy who thinks he's white? Richie Valens.
Richie Valens.
Yeah.
Yeah, the two propellers, the wobbly bobbly.
The wobbly bobbly, no.
I don't like the wobbly bobbly.
Wobblies, no.
Meanwhile, there was a woman next to me, a French woman, in the, because a lot of these people, French citizens must get some sort of deal from the government because it's mostly French people.
Yeah.
And this French woman is next to me across the aisle, the whole flight. And nobody is going, fuck. No one's looking. Everyone's like this. And
That's how they laugh.
oh, that's French laugh. Yeah.
I thought she was singing a French song on a microphone.
She was her karaoke. It was ridiculous.
Let me. What's the most tragic way a celebrity has died, though? I got it.
Yeah. No,
Can I tell you?
Yeah.
Sonny.
Sonny from Sonny and Cher. Sonny Bono?
Yeah.
Wasn't that a car?
He hit a tree, right?
That's terrible.
He hit a tree on skis. Wasn't he skiing? Isn't that what happened?
He was skiing and he hit a tree.
I knew he hit a tree. I assumed it was by car. I didn't know.
Did the tree come out of nowhere?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know how those trees do.
Yeah, injuries occurred when he hit a tree while skiing at Heavenly. Oh, I've been to Heavenly. It's a great mountain.
Right after he went.
So he directly hit a tree.
That's the tree.
That's the tree. There it is.
Wow, they didn't
Whoa.
clean up the scene.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
The
chop
fact
that tree down.
Cut
dude.
it down.
That tree murders a legend, and you're gonna keep it up?
That's wild.
Wait, who's lawyer? Who are the lawyers for the trees?
He's got some good ones. That's
Good
Cochran. Cochran did that tree.
Yeah, Cochran.
And I think the tree won.
Well, yeah.
If the tree doesn't leave, you must leave it alone.
I was about to do that.
Jeez.
That was good. That was good. That was good. But wow.
That's unbelievable. It's still there in Heavenly?
Still there. We could visit it.
I would not.
Yeah, no.
How would you get there? What if you were going to visit it, skiing down the hill, and you hit another tree trying to go see that tree? No thanks.
All right.
Actually, you know what the worst? I'll tell you one that's bad.
Give me a celebrity one.
I'll give you one that's bad. Is what's
Yeah. Keep doing it. I think I got it. Let me.
Yeah, you got it.
Bubbly. It's bubbly. Oh shit! It's aligned in eons. You know, whatever. Celadon Deleon, dude.
Sell a lot of.
You don't know her?
Oh, dude, I know Celadon Deleons.
She woodwork, dude. Sculptures.
She's very good at it. She's a good sculptor, huh?
So you don't know her work, Celadon Deleon?
I think I'll tell you. I'll tell you one that's bad.
What?
Sam Cooke.
How did Sam Cooke die?
Sam Cooke. This is a terrible story.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Sam Cooke had a bunch of money in his pocket. Was going to was at a nightclub on the West Side here in Los Angeles, right? Had a bunch of cash out, got fucking wasted as shit. A woman who was a lady of the night saw this, a gold digger, if you will, approached him to go back to a hotel with her. He goes back to a dingy hotel. Her side of the story is tried to sexually assault her, and so she self-defended herself, shot and killed him. The truth came out years later, which is so sad. She called the girl from the front desk to set him up, to rob him. He caught them in the act of being robbed while he was passed out, drunk. Chased after them, shot him in the chest and killed him. And his final words were, "Lady, you shot me." One of the greatest singers of all time, his last words.
If he would have lived, that song would have been.
"Lady, you shot me in the belly."
That would have been number one.
"Lady, you shot me in the belly."
Yeah, look at that.
Such a good singer.
Well, there's self-inflicted ways too, like the two. Let me ask you a question, okay?
Okay.
Give me the two people, celebrities, who died for audio fixation.
Not audio. That's when you're jerking off with headphones on.
What?
Autoerotic asphyxiation. Say it with me.
Audio fixation.
This is like Sesame Street for adults.
All right, sorry.
We're going to learn a term today.
All right, go ahead.
Hey, boys and girls, say it with me.
Autoerotic.
Auto like a car, automatic. Erotic.
Autoerotic.
Asphyxiation.
I got it right now.
Let's do it.
Autoerotic asphyxiation.
Close. Let's do it again.
Autoerotic asphyxiation.
It sounds like you're there.
I think I'm dead on, dude.
Do it again.
Autoerotic asphyxiation.
Can you say it without moving a part of your body?
Oh, fuck, that's gonna be hard.
Yeah, try it without moving your face.
With my arms,
Make no movement. Watch me do it once, and you.
I'm a robot. Can I be a robot in the future?
No, you have to be Bobby.
No,
Lee.
I'm gonna be a robot.
No, because a robot.
It's exactly what a robot would say.
Autoerotic asphyxiation.
You're doing it there. You're still doing it. The robot still did it.
What?
You went like this. Autoerotic asphyxiation.
All right, ready? What would you like to know?
Robot. How did
autoerotic asphyxiation?
Can you say it faster? I didn't hear what you said.
Autoerotic asphyxiation.
Sorry?
Autoerotic asphyxiation.
One more time.
Autoerotic asphyxiation.
Wait, now do it where you're just moving your feet like the Irish dancing.
Autoerotic asphyxiation. Fuck you. I'm not doing this anymore. Anyway, give me the two celebrities that died that way.
Gosh, I don't. Wait, give me a hint. I really don't even know.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, you do.
You
Give me one hint.
Okay, one of them was an actor.
Okay, that narrows it down.
And the other one was a singer. This actor was also he played Bill in Kill Bill.
Oh.
I
Okay.
saw.
I don't know his name, but
David Carradine.
Yeah, I would have never guessed that.
Okay, so David Carradine did that.
They actually named it the Carradine when you jerk. It's called Carradining yourself.
Yeah. And then Mike Hutchinson. What's his name? Michael Hutchins.
Never would have guessed it.
What's his name?
Come on.
From INXS.
INXS. The band.
Michael Hutchins.
Fair,
Michael
you
Hutchinson.
don't know either.
Yeah, it is. It's Hutchins, right?
Michael Hutchins.
Yeah, Hutchins.
Yeah.
Suicidal, depressed under the influence of alcohol and drugs. They didn't want to give you the rest. They just said he overdosed.
No, he did that. Have you heard of INXS?
No, I don't think so.
You know some of their songs. That's one of those bands that I don't think you might not recognize the name of the band, but you know the song.
It's so funny because they were so huge when we were alive.
In the late 80s.
In the late 80s, that it's like, for me, when people don't know, it just boggles my mind. But that's, I guess, that's what happens when you're old.
Wise.
It's very wise.
No, it's old and wise.
But this shit, though, it's like your music. I know about your music. I listen to Billie Eilish. And,
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Getting Taylor in.
That's not hers. That's not her music.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, modern music. But I also go in the past. I don't know why young people don't know anything about the past.
I don't know if that's true. I think young people do. I just think there's too much to know.
There's so much. I'm so bad with references, which is terrible as a comedian.
Well, think about it like this. There used to be less to know. It'd be like, what bands do you guys like? The Beatles. They're like, who else? They're like, that's the band.
Well, and
I would argue against that.
In the era of the Beatles, their competition was almost nil. How many other fucking bands were around?
Beach Boys.
Rolling Stones.
The Rolling Stones.
Three.
The Monkees.
Yeah, but that's it.
Yeah.
The Grateful Dead.
Totally different category of music. But
no, but it's...
No, but I know, but I'm saying just there wasn't.
They knew each other.
The competition wasn't that rich in terms of great bands.
The Velvet Underground. I mean,
that Velvet Underground wasn't Beatles. That wasn't the time of the Beatles.
Yeah, they were the same time people. In New York, of course they were. They knew each other.
No, they were.
My point is
at the end of the Beatles.
Okay, anyway.
The point is now
what's
there's
the point?
so much music. There's so much music.
But still, you and I had to argue with you because I just got back from Bora Bora.
Let's do it.
But my point is that the argument is still that when modern music, I'll go buy a Taylor Swift album.
No, you won't.
Yeah,
Taylor Swift
1979, whatever that album is.
You complain about
1989, man. That was a good album. And the reason why I know I listened to that album is because Ryan Adams covered that album from beginning to end. So I wanted to listen to Taylor Swift to see the difference between the two. But I'm very curious still. My point is, why isn't your generation curious?
I know why. Because Google, we don't have to remember anything anymore.
Did really?
Yeah, you don't have to either.
Fuck you.
Why would I did?
Yeah.
Right? I don't know. So you don't sound like an idiot.
Whatever.
Whatever, Dad.
Let me hit my vape pen.
All right.
Oh, I saw. Oh my God, I'm in the fucking vape documentary.
No. Whoa.
Oh my God.
Do you know how weird this is? I didn't approve this. I got
you, dude.
Dude, I got
Charles Manson.
I was Charlie.
Dude, that is you.
So this is what's crazy. I got sent this by 1,000 people. This vape documentary.
Yeah.
The Rise and Fall of Jules, which is actually great as Carlos smacks a Jules. Go ahead and smack yours too.
They're gonna think it's about Jules, about Rudy.
It is about Rudy Jules.
Yeah.
I got sent it. So this is what's really fucked up. I didn't approve this footage. I didn't. Obviously not. No one's asked me. I'm in it for. It's one frame, but I take a hit off of that and I go, this is really good.
No.
Yeah, but here's the deal. So Jules is a company called Plume. They owned this thing called the PAX, the PAX.
I remember the PAX, yeah.
So the PAX was initially made as an alternative because the Juul wasn't really like ready yet.
Yeah.
So they made this and it got really used for weed. And what happened was, this is back in 2013 maybe.
Yeah.
Because I have my mixology. I was long beard, long hair. But dude, they would hand these out at shows. They would give you weed and a PAX, right?
Yeah.
For free. So a company member from PAX pulled me in a room. I don't remember this being on camera.
Yeah.
But we were smoking weed and they said, hey, these are like $300, but we'll give you one, you know, if
just make a ad or something.
If you just say what's up for our website.
Right.
2013. I'm like, oh, okay. So I took a hit and I was like, this is actually rad. And it was. I really loved it because you could pack a little bit of weed and vape it in your car and move on. And now it's used in this fucking thing. And I never said I want.
Does it say your name in the?
No.
You know what that says, though?
Flash in the
you know why they did that?
They don't even know that that's me. I don't think they know that.
They do.
They don't know who I am.
Oh, you're a fucking mind. I want to give you a compliment.
Jewel.
I know. I've been trying not to do this. Why'd you give me this?
Because you fucking asked for it.